So if everyone wants to call on Ricky Anthony Walker tomorrow, the HMRC, and see if he's paid his taxes. That's his name.
This is a woman who I've managed to manipulate, apparently. Look at how venomous she is in every situation. She hides behind the fact that I'm worse somehow, but she's terrible.
So it's in the papers anyway when he was defrauding the people. It's not a secret. It's public knowledge. So that comes from the papers. And
so it's none of your business, Jenny Lee, with your little soft voice, or Maddie. So keep out of it. You've just said it.
It's the three of us.
Canadian Angie and Torian joined Luke's boxes. I would never sit with Torian. Do you know what I mean? Look at how many people she sat with. And I wasn't allowed to speak with Prince Brat, Miss J, many people. She told me I couldn't speak to, and we watched it all live because I used to ask, are these all right? If I'm manipulating her, why am I saying, are these all right, Canadian Angie? Are we okay to speak with these? So you controlled and manipulated me and my platform with your money.
Right?
hi, Luke.
And all I wanted was friendship.
Hello,
Hi.
beautiful.
Hi.
Hello, two beautiful
Luke,
ladies. Hello.
I have one question before we start. Who?
I messaged her, Miss Red's asking for her address, so I was just going to remind you this because she's been talking about this morning. We still got all this, love.
Thank you, George.
Okay, so Rickster doing this about Canadian Angie, as you know, I took to my platform to defend this, even though he was me, you know what, and everything, you know, I still did it. I put myself in more of a firing line, so that's what he did to you. So everyone's done all these things to you, but I've done terrible things to you, Canadian Angie.
With her, not like
Goddess talks about EQ. That's just to show you when this was, because obviously a reference point, you know, with your mind, it's all right me reading dates to you, but you know this is around when Chelsea, you know, was thinking I was going to be a friend again and that, so it shows you the timeline.
never mind the pipe,
So
sweetheart.
that just shows you she was still in the flat at this time.
Always be 10 steps ahead.
So Delusive says she'll always be she'll always be 10 steps ahead. So this is just proving her intentions from quite a while ago. It's gone back this. She's been doing this for a while. And watching it all today when I was getting all these, it's like, wow, she's literally been doing it in front of everybody's face. Only I'm not stupid and didn't want to be around her no more.
There's nothing I've done. There's nothing that's happened. Rick also knows that if he says anything, I will play the voice recordings.
You're all rats. Always playing each other's voice recordings, doing this, that and the other. I played my abusers. Like women post the bruises, you know what I mean? But you, and all those around you are rats who just leak each other's messages, expose each other. Stay away from me from now on. All of yous.
And then he doesn't want to.
Yeah, I think
And you're giving no sympathy to Rebecca Goodwin. This is just to show you a reference point of when this was, so you know I'm not skipping forwards any. This is literally what's happened.
People come on my platform for content, and I'm going to stop that from happening.
So she was starting to kick up on the 18th of February. It started, can you see it starting to like be like, first of all it was everyone's making up, and now it's can you see it? What I'm trying to show you is,
I have noticed they all do it. They all want to get in the box.
and we have got all my responses too, because I've got them too. So when I was doing my FYP, as you know, I can see who's on the screen when I was scrolling through these YouTubes, so I can see everything that I've said about her, you know what I mean, so we can see my
They have
responses.
their little personal arguments, then they go on their own platform, yeah, and they have content. They get it from...
One sec, I've got to do
This is just a timeline to show you around the date.
something to eat, not to eat.
What's that chick's name? She hates Evil Queen.
So here she is sitting with EQ Minx. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know what's going on today, Midden. She's sitting with EQ Minx here, Canadian Angie, and she's slagging EQ Minx off now when EQ Minx has done nothing. She's saying she come for a last time, this, that and the other. No, you're in an argument. Two of you together. You're both women. Why can't you have an argument? Look what you did last time! So what? This is this time? If you have to reach in the past, Canadian Angie, to justify the future, I'm not trying to justify anything because I've not done anything. I'm just showing everybody that you've sat with EQ Minx on the 19th of February, but she was this awful person.
Moon. Moon?
There's Evil Teapot too, and you said about Teapot that you got rid of them a while ago, but you sat with them on the 19th of February.
Yes, yes. And we were putting it all in the chat like he's a liar. He's trying
So
to...
it's alright to get the support of my community, but they're all rats now and all blocked.
Immigrant.
Okay, so she had the argument about the racism. Remember, I stuck up for her and I said it wasn't racism. She blah blah blah. So I stuck up for her.
The other day I had to get
Corey and Torian discussed Canadian Angie and why Corey wanted to end the feud with Evil Queen. So Canadian Angie again mentioned, and look at all these things that Corey's done to Canadian Angie, but she sits with them like a little bestie when I've done nothing to the woman. You'll find one argument a long time ago. That's it. I don't mean. Let's focus on this year, Canadian Angie.
Onto her because she wanted
and how we actually got here. Not you being fake friends with me for however long again. You, again, because I can say again, Chelsea Liar, to you, fake relationships, you've all done it to me. And then you're upset when I won't lie down. You know what I mean? They all sit there and go, I was faking it. And every one of them, if you listen to them, they're all telling everybody I was fake friends with her. I was only friends with her for this reason. So I believe friendship, so how are they pretending to be good people? It doesn't make sense.
to send pictures of your grandparents to Delusive Angie. Like, why do you have people's family members in your phone?
So I found it quite weird when you said that, because I was like, what, she sent them?
No, she was going to, I think, and I think...
So look at who they sit with, is the point I'm making. Corey and Torian, they're all wrong uns. But Canadian Angie wants to go over there with them, you know what I mean?
Hi, guys.
So remember, she said she was leaving TikTok. I said, bullshit, she's not leaving, don't be silly.
I'm an immigrant.
So that's just, she wasn't happy with Luke, but she sits in Luke's box.
That's what people say to me.
She goes, I'm never joining Luke's box. Then she's joining. I can't be around people like that, everybody. Which is why I don't want to be around Delusive. So she read out messages about Luke on the 20th of February.
I've got loads of videos to be doing.
Pale speaks about TQ, 20th of February.
Point is,
Jack, speaking about me. 20th of February also.
In it, I don't want to know.
More manipulation. I won't speak to you if you're friends with her. Look at what's been happening for months with many different creators.
That's not a possible.
Where's the footage of me doing anything to these people other than responding to their clips that are on the FYP talking about me? And anyone who's watching via Cam2, you can come to my profile and there's a subscription link and you can come straight in and talk to us. So this is with a message to Delusive Angie.
Possibility for me. I don't have that possibility. I don't have that luxury of a relationship with my biological mother. I know mother's literally just sat there and said, I just want you to sort your life out.
Fake as fuck. You slag Sheila all the time.
You're allowing to control.
So this was her talking about, obviously, when Jack went live, that I just showed you that little clip there.
You. If you're going to tell the truth, then it wouldn't matter who you put in, right? It's like you've got like a little script. You're a child, you're a baby, grow up, because you need...
I'm just showing you what a flip-flop she is. 1 minute she's defending me. Like I said, I gave the reasons why I don't want to be friends with her. She's a flip-flop. She says one thing 1 minute. She sensationalized my life and then says, people use me for my platform. Oh my God, everyone's using me. You're using my life constantly. I don't come to you. You talk about me constantly in my life.
Need a woman to tell you and who to put...
So this just shows 1 minute she's alright, the next. I don't want
on his
that.
profile. Little
So this is just to show you the timeline. Thank you, Colette. So this is even before the Windows, I think.
what he's doing to children online. He's a
So this is just to show you the date, 21st of February.
Yes, so TikTok...
So she talks about the favourites of that she's going to leave. Thank you so much, Britt. Thank you, my love.
What's your name? Queenie.
That's when I met the woman, do you remember? The Sally Morgan.
Evil Queen.
Just to dateline yous. Thank you so much, Eva Sebastian. Make sure to get pinned.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, Sam. Marine Sam.
So look, they're on holiday. Corey was on holiday.
Someone is doing a deep dive on me. So, Dave, can I say something? Yeah? Someone is, I'm not saying who, but someone's doing a deep dive on me.
That I piss myself that much. My piss is that strong.
22nd of February. 22nd of February. Within a minute of Corey saying to his team to report Angie, she gets banned. This is somebody she's sitting with relentlessly, but I'm the worst in the world because a year ago I said, let's break her mental health in an argument. So you've sat with me since then and I've done nothing. You have done all of this, Delusive. You're not my friend anyway, you never have been, so stop acting as if like, oh, evil queen, she betrayed me. I was never your friend, we've never been friends. We've just always had a little backwards and forwards. Sometimes we're alright, sometimes we're not. But you have created all of this and we're gonna see. He's always setting her up.
I knew as soon as I said that.
You just called her Black Cat.
You know what I mean? So he's constantly trying to shit stir for her.
Everything you're doing up.
So that's dating it. Dating it again, 23rd of February.
Listen, it's
23rd.
quite okay. What are you going to do about the con?
Just showing you that they've sat together non-stop here and Corey, no matter what he's done, reporting, I do this, but she won't sit with Alex Brigham, who's done less. Corey's done the most to her, you know what I mean? CLA telling Rickster she's got Canadian Angie's and Evil Queen's address.
Angie, oh my, you know she had a ham.
And I've stood by her through all of this. So when she goes, I've stood by Evil Queen. Me too, because I was your mate.
Bag and a coat.
You didn't do me anything I didn't do for you.
Painted Rickster that I did. And I sent it to her in Canada. I've got her address.
I'd laugh if they all end up lynching her now, you know, because like they don't like her. Do you think Corey looks like he likes her? Does Delusive look like she likes her? You know what I mean? Does anybody but me? You know what I mean? So go and sit with all these people, and you think I'm just showing everybody that you're a liar, that there's no big build up. You're not a vulnerable person. You've never been vulnerable. You're absolutely vile. That's why I was mates with you. Thank you, Colleen. Remember I was saying she's gone savage lately. I'm loving it.
I'm not getting tired.
Oh, and about your racist...
So he brought Pearl in with Delusive, knowing. Thank you, Evil Virgo. 22nd of February.
This is a friendship group. I asked Angie if she wanted me to shut it down. I've never reported.
Canadian Angie done to Lulu Angie Box say Chelsea Jessica is behind the troll account. So this is where it all started. More so because I said that Canadian Angie was bullied in one of these lives.
With Angie in my life.
Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna bet you Angie's security is Chelsea. I will fucking bet you. And I'm gonna.
How can it be? How can it be Chelsea when it's coming for Chelsea?
And Delusive said she had this wrong.
Hi, Anne.
Oh, I'm Blairy. Didn't even notice this.
WhatsApp group. You guys know when I found.
This is so annoying. Why does it just do it randomly? I don't get it. It's like every few minutes it goes perfect, and then before you know it. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's so annoying. Bring me back. It's so annoying. Oh, there we go. If it comes back, I'll do the autofocus thing again, so it can catch me where I'm actually sitting. You know what I mean? Oh, this is just ridiculous. Oh yeah, I'll take some meds in a minute. There we go. So if I can keep that there like that, and then if I double click, I need to take it off the screen, so it's just me. Auto off. Oh, the blur thing was on the autofocus. No wonder. I'm down to 46% smoother now, love. So yes.
Found out about the WhatsApp group, Olivia and Jessica, because
23rd of February.
what's he doing? Just sitting there.
15 minutes to turn your camera on, and if you don't, I'm going to dox your address.
That's the people that they sit with.
Yeah, can we not...
15...
Yeah, can we not forget the Levi and Sophie situation? I don't call that out, but Alex, you're right in everything you said. I knew I was wrong. I know what was wrong.
So what's the difference there? So Sam didn't mean it, but I did. Well, I said it to Frankie and...
These are the people that they're chilling with.
Alex, who...
Getting upset because he broke that promise. Alex is getting upset because Alex has been trying to isolate me from people on social media for 3 years.
Oh, but you don't mind doing it to me. Crickets?
Right? That's what Alex is upset about.
Thank you, Livewire.
That's it. So, see how you see Corey, because I know that you're still in here. There's no back and forth here. Right? This is a reaction to being spoke about for the 4th day in a row. Right? This is a reaction.
Oh, it's a different story when it's you, Delusive. Thank you, Nick.
Why have I got kids on my TikTok? Why were you just getting gifted by kids?
And that's a great friend, you know what I mean? That Canadian Angie sits with too. But me, who's done out.
And they're called...
and I'll never be your friends again anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm just proving to everybody here of how we got to where we are.
They ignored what Torian said about the gas chambers, which was disgusting, terrible.
You can be a manacle to Spain.
This is
Came onto their bosses before the... Oh my God, you don't listen.
Isn't that Katie Minx you sat with, the Canadian Angie? Isn't that... let me just... Yeah, sorry. Isn't that Katie Minx who you've been slating today? And it's like all these people who've had you back, you know, slating and saying they've done wrong by you.
Go on my page. The video is on my page where they're saying, go on, Lokisa, go on.
I went... Angie, I will sit with people when it comes to a point where I agree.
Remember, Canadian Angie's vulnerable. She can't have her own back or anything. You know, she's a vulnerable, weak woman who is susceptible to grooming. Even though I'm in Liverpool, she's in Canada. I've managed to somehow groom her for the last 4 years. They were the words 4 years.
Agree with people.
You don't seem very vulnerable.
Sit with people I agree with. I can't sit in your life when I'm opposing to what you.
I don't care where you sit.
But have you ever seen me sit with other people?
Wherever you want. Just don't come when you're instigated and bring trouble. I'm not coming into your box.
You blocked me. How am I going to come in?
Don't you bring trouble to me then when you're sitting with all these people? You know what I mean? Not these people, but the Delusives, the Coreys. You're bringing it to me. You're telling Narcissa not to bring anything to you. If you want to sit with them, fine, but don't bring anything to me. You're bringing it to me all the time. I defended you when Delusive held the Hate Live, and then you were in the box next day. Oh, no, it wasn't a Hate Live.
You know, right? Me and Sam have a banter back and forth.
Yes, well... Yeah.
And this is where it first started with Gracie. Let me just make the screen proper, everybody. So this is the first attack on Gracie for nothing. I found it. I found out she got a bee in a bonnet about Gracie. It was on the 25th of February. Long before any calls. Long before anything. So this was the first attack on Gracie from Delusive. So Gracie's done nothing. They've all attacked Gracie for nothing. I've left a bloody white bit at the top. That'll annoy me, I'm gone. Hello, my gorgeous namaste. Thank you so much. Hello, beautiful. I know namaste is, but I'm not saying. Thank you so much. I see the... Do you remember when I was drawn to that account? I was going, oh my god, namaste, blah, 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 blah. And I know it is now. Thank you so much, beautiful. I love you. Oh, love. Sorry, I'm just making this. There we go. Hello, beautiful. Can we please pin namaste and everyone give namaste a follow? Thank you, my beautiful. So this was the first assault on Gracie from Delusive.
Yeah, but there's, you know what, there's druggies, right, and there's junkies, you know what I mean? There's people that take the odd, you know, white stuff, and then you got the junkies that do anything for the money, you know, to get the white stuff. I'm gonna put Gracie in that kind of category, you know, that because she was an addict, she does admit to being an addict. I'm not shaming an addict, but you can't sit there talking about what you call addiction when you were addicted to a
So there we go. That's where the Gracie problem stemmed from. Not because she said on a video about anything other than this. This is the first instance of her going for Gracie.
They're talking about
not in history and creation, just in the timeline. In the timeline which is relevant, this was where it started with Gracie.
What you call addiction when you were addicted to an illegal substance, and you probably did everything you could, you know, to get that substance. Yeah. So
there we go. That clears that one up. Polar Bear reveals her identity. We're not going to play this, but look, Canadian Angie and Corey in the box with Delusive. See the way I'm not involved in any of this? Every step of the way am I with these. So what they've done is everybody, the three of them, you know what? You know the way it happens when one friend hasn't got much time to do all those things, that they become more friends, and now look, you know what I mean? The person who they've got no shit on, who's done nout, You know, now it's right, I'm going to go back 4 years. Yeah, because you've got nothing in the future to justify this with. So there we go. Look, they're constantly sat together. Medication.
Bombing everywhere up with rubbish. She thinks I'm...
See, look. Every creator has attacked me recently. This was on the 6th of February, this one actually. They've all been coming for me, not the other way around.
Right.
People there, you know. DG. It's all around the same date. It all started in February, all of this stuff.
They've got nothing new.
They hate the fact that I have my opinion on my FYP show.
My numbers.
Corey says Canadian Angie only gets views because of EQ, second bit of poison. In the timeline.
You're only getting the numbers because the EQ is promoting yours.
He's a narcissist, Canadian Angie. You've been worked on by a narcissist. You only get numbers, so you want to prove to everyone now. But you're not proving anything because you're still talking about me. I'm going to go back and show I was manipulated. Have you got Rickster's handbook? Because that's what you're seeing like you're going through. Thank you. So anyone else think that it's the typical, I was manipulated, I was this, I'm a victim. It's the same script, different day. Thank you, Evil Virgo. Please follow Sats My Lips and Evil Virgo. So isn't it? It's like they read a handbook of what to say. Next it'll be, she'll be friends with Rickster, you know what I mean? Friends with Miss Red and all that.
Before she finishes.
So what if she's saying come to my live? Delusive says it too, so?
Oh.
Yeah, you got your platform from these two.
Fuck yeah. Chelsea, you're done tonight. You're
Move something now, but you're still using my name, Canadian Angie. When there's nothing to say, there's now to say. I ended my friendship with you privately. You wanted to tell everybody for some weird reason. How old are you? 30-odd-year-old, and you can't take someone saying you're a fake woman, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be your friend.
No, you're done, Angie.
You're gonna regret what you did, and it's
You're gonna regret it, bitch!
You're gonna regret it all.
Yeah.
All fucking sweet, like, oh, I'll do this.
You're an abuser, Angie. Angie, you're an abuser.
Keep going.
The way you
Chelsea.
speak to people. Ricochet.
Keep going, Chelsea.
Ricochet.
Keep going. Keep going, Chelsea.
You're an abuser.
But is that not showing who you really are, Chelsea, the way you're speaking?
100%. Well, who was
I've got an uncle, I've got a nephew. I might have had a handyman round. Does it mean I'm not allowed a man in my house?
Thank you,
No,
Samantha.
that guy sounded a bit too old to be your nephew. Living with your dad.
And I've got an uncle.
You sound a bit too young for the woman that you pretend to be.
You know, it was my uncle who came round.
Worth to get fucking clout off of this argument.
Oh, Angela, just admit who you really are. You're a 70.
Canadian Angie's so innocent, isn't she, everyone? Like, oh my god, she's so hard done by.
Woman, I recorded your phone conversation with me yesterday, by the way.
Because you know what? I've lost my dad, my uncle.
Yeah, whatever, of course you do.
Can I please just speak to Canadian?
So this is where Canadian Angie was chatting on about being bullied.
Shit on you. What you did to Nick, you leaked the fucking messages. You did. You fucking did. Yes, you.
Read the chat, Canadian Angie. This was on the 25th of February. Look at what Delusive Angie's chat was saying about you.
Did. Yes.
But now they love you because it's about me, you see. You fell right into the trap. The same thing that everybody else have done. You're going to make yourself look stupid.
You did. And you will turn it like you did.
CA's voice goes through me.
With me, and you will.
Corey laughing faces. CA is an odd one. The same people who were sitting there saying how much they love you because it fits their agenda. You lost a real friend.
Angie's gonna believe you. You're an evil fucking person.
Is this your live, Angie?
Evil rat.
Look at when you come in and take
I want to
deep dive on CA.
where all the money that was
Cheese and onion CA. That's the same chat that you're thinking of with, you know. The type of thing in a one of those type of. So this is Delusive watching my live. So she cam 2's my live when it's not even about her. So this is not me going for Delusive all the time. Ways, but in a situation of imagine. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you, Sebastian. Like the classic. You see all these lovely fancy houses, all these big cars. So that's the 25th of February, so we're getting up closer to our date now.
For me, yeah? Stop talking over me. I'm not a fucking moron.
Just
Sam asked mods to block. Remember when I seen this clip and I was like, oh, she shouldn't really be cam 2ing him. She seems to be upsetting a lot of people at the moment. And then the next day we had clarification that how it went down. So then that's for me then to clear it on my show. So you start to see where it's all starting to take effect.
Deliberately done that just to cam 2, so we need to block them.
And I'm only going off the FYP like she says all the time. I'm only going off what I'm seeing, so I was only commenting on what was on the FYP.
Gonna be the next.
And we're going to see all that. We're just playing these bits first. I'm going to see what I've said.
Fine. I don't.
Delusive Angie says that everything is fake on TikTok and she has no real friends. Thank you, Lisa, for the flowers. Look who she's with. EQ Minx, Katie Minx, all the evil army.
Believe it at all.
Didn't mind using our platforms, did you?
Am I allowed to ask you a question?
Sophie says Canadian Angie is an alcoholic
Think, like-
and lying about DV. That's the side of TikTok you're on now, by the way, Canadian Angie. Delusive Angie writes a new block list on the 25th.
And I can write this all down. My notepad.
Ah, there you go.
Number 1. 1. Name and shame. I'm gonna name and shame them. They're not coming clout chasing off me anymore. Piss off. Hop off, pop off, and fuck off. You know, and I'm sick. I've got my 7 counts banned from a one person, Levi. Levi, you're at the top of the list.
Oh, you sit with Levi all the time then? All these people who you say are the worst people, Delusive. Yeah, I am. For what? For what? What have I done to you? Oh, a year ago I said to break her mentally when we were arguing. Big deal. We've never been friends for me to preserve your feelings in any way. And that's not the point of this. This is just to show that you created all of this.
About that girl.
Canadian Angie takes no shit away. She's a vulnerable person, though, susceptible to financial grooming.
Wasn't right.
And that's your opinion.
That's your opinion. Keep it with Chaos and Georgia. Don't bring it to my platform because I don't care about that will because you're the one that's speaking about it.
But I have my opinion, you dumbass.
So I have my opinion.
Fucking, I couldn't get. Oh,
Don't shout, Angie.
I'll lose my voice.
Saying to them, look, this is not right. And this one needs some
I don't need to screenshot. This video is going to be on YouTube, isn't it? So this will stand in situ so anyone can scroll through and see what I've said and what I haven't said. So when they lie, thank you, Evil Virgo, we're friends, you can say, well, let's go and watch the YouTube of what she actually said.
medication, like she needs to be medicated. Medicated.
Oh, medication, somebody needs to be medicated. You like to play on people's medication and uncontrollable situations. No one knew what the point of the call was. It didn't show Canadian Angie had done anything. 25th.
But I don't have it. Well, unless you sent it to the other one.
Well, quicker just set up a PayPal, isn't it?
Easily.
So this is...
There they are putting messages up again.
thought that she was called obviously Michelle Holloway, so that's where like the whole...
I understand, you know, if someone's calling you a liar about something, you know what I mean? Like the Talia situation, like those messages went out as part of everything that was going on. But when you're friends with somebody, you know what I mean, and you're doing all that, like it's weird as fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck who releases what voice message about me. I talk genuinely. The only reason people get voice messages off me, everybody, is because I don't type. Ask anyone who's got me on WhatsApp. I never, very, very rare will I send a thing. I just go, ah yeah, blah, 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 and I tell them what I want to tell them. So that's why they've all got voice messages. So what? I'm a normal person. I'm allowed to communicate. Ruth calling Canadian Angie a bully. So this, look at this bully live that Canadian Angie was involved in.
Or like unalive.
And look at the comments section, Canadian Angie.
Come from, and that's when I'd said to them.
The cult love you though, you know what I mean? They've always loved you. Now they're just going along with what the Delusive Angie's saying.
It's like you should have informed Angie first before bringing it to the app.
Yeah, because you were in that call when
come on your live.
Lindsay, you jumped in that call when we were.
Well, I was only in for like 2 seconds. And
yeah, but you came in.
I just wanted to say something really quickly, and then I'm going to drop.
That's the bully live, apparently.
Answer yes or no.
Just like control the live. Like it wasn't a difference of opinions. And I don't agree with Delusive saying I was upset because people were differing with my opinion. I was stating my truth, and it wasn't even an opinion because I proved right now everything she fucking said.
I mean, other videos of me and Canadian and Angie in the here and now, not from America last year when she was calling me what she was calling me because of whatever reason it was. Like, in the here and now, where are the clips of me doing all these bad things to you? Or since we made it from that argument?
It wasn't even a difference of opinion.
You've never had to go live and do this about me. So why all of a sudden am I the worst person you've ever been around?
And that chat is horrific.
Your chat's horrific, though. You literally are running bully lives on people. Me, or somebody who was your friend. You know what I mean? You've all seen the chat, haven't you, when she's chatting wham about me?
I am never going in.
Thank you so much. The future is now.
In there again.
It's
No.
like
I'm never going in there again. See? So I stick up for her going, yeah, she was involved in a bully live. They didn't have her back then. Delusive starts coming for me. You know what I mean? But it was to stick up for her. An actual friend. Delusive's never been my friend, so...
the Lions.
Doesn't sit right with me. There's something weird about this woman.
I agree.
Corey's just confirmed EQ
Thank
has
you,
his
Sophie.
address and it's all over Facebook on his live. Huh? What the fuck have I missed?
Adam! Is it payday, Adam?
This is the Discord.
Big up Adam, guys! MVP Adam in the chat! What the fuck? We're just going through people's private Discords.
3 months, yeah, exactly, Lisa. Delusive, then she would expect, for instance, Canadian Angie. So that was me sticking up for Canadian Angie, when she said she'd been part of a hate live. So I used my platform to stick up, which I would do for any friend. You know what I mean? Because I believe still now it was a bully live against Canadian Angie. So I stand by what I said, but I'm just showing you is that Delusive starts responding to me because of what Canadian Angie's caused.
For once in my life...
Oh, this is Alex. Sorry, I'm on the wrong clip. I'm getting ahead of myself.
I'm going to say, I think...
Okay, so this is more... Sorry. Now, so do you know the way Corey was saying, oh yeah, bloody Canadian Angie, you can do better without her and that. Listen what Alex then says about Delusive. So they've all been dripping poison about me. Listen to this next bit of poison. Delusive, then she would expect, for instance, because Delusive holds her phone up to the screen, same as this. Since Canadian Angie.
For once in my life, I'm going to say, I think Evil Queen is scared of Andrew.
Do you know what I mean? Do you see what's happened here?
I think she's worried.
The other side have started going, oh yeah, and dripping little bits into, oh yeah, you got your platform off EQ, you're scared of Delusive, you know what I mean? Do you see what's happened?
About Angie's platform. And I never thought I'd ever say that because I always knew that EQ had a big platform.
Still do. Make more money than any years. I'm on 125,000 diamonds, love.
But I do.
And I made over £2,000 yesterday.
I believe that she's there's no way she would have allowed Angie to get away with some of the stuff that she's got away with and said about fucking, you know, meeting up with Rickster. If that wasn't...
I didn't, you know what I mean? Weirdos. Still, even after Delusive was planning that and she sent me all those gifts, didn't she? Like £1,000 worth. Thank you, boss lady. I still said, oh, I don't think bad about it. I just wanted to tell you because she would have held on to that. You know what Delusive's like. I mean, actually, I was going to go and meet. You know what I mean? So I come out with it the next day. We'll
wasn't really meant to. If that wasn't obviously EQ's trigger and it was all an act, then, you know, I mean, I'd understand. But if it was a trigger like EQ says and all that shit that went on, there's no way she would allow that.
She paid me £1,000.
To get away with some of the stuff that she's got.
See, the poison is starting to be dripped. This is on the 26th of February. Expectations. This is the one I'm looking for, I think. Is this Delusive? Yeah, this is Delusive now. So I said, if you remember, I feel like Delusive has expectations on her friends. Like, if you're a friend, you can't talk to Alex Brigham, you can't talk to this person, but she flip-flops in between them all, so you never know who you can actually talk to. And she expects a lot. But then when she's pretending to be friendly with me, she's also on to Rickster and Talia to go meet up with them. Do you get it? So look at what they're all doing while I'm doing what? In a friendship with Delusive, like if you go around Alex Brigham or anybody, which are rats anyway, but she goes mad, but like it feels
yeah,
like
but also, see, with Alex, right?
This is where it all starting, everyone.
We also went on the fact that, you know, Pearl and Luke had an agreement that Luke wasn't going to put me in his box anymore. So they're exactly
the same, exactly the same. He will block people that, you know, support me. You know, he's been banging on about it for the last 3 years, and no one should be going into my live, you know.
I feel like Delusive expects a lot of people who, like, you know, associate with her, but she doesn't return the same type of... And I still hold that view now. Nothing's changed. This was the FYP. Want to call it not. So she didn't like me saying what I said. So when she says it was ADHD, we're going to see the ADHD clip, and it's nothing to do with it. It's got no relevance whatsoever. I've never said to Delusive that anything to do with her is because of ADHD or anything like that. I've got that clip that she's trying to go off.
Yeah, that's rubbish, what she said.
Got it all. I spent all afternoon doing this to show you. So there we go. She reacted to what I said.
I said it wouldn't surprise me if it's all just a bullshit.
So look at Corey and this girl here who's just been saying about Canadian Angie the worst things. He sat there. If I was in a box with Sophie Bailey talking shit, do you think Canadian Angie would have allowed it? Do you think she would have flew live and said, you bitch, blah, blah, blah? So can you see the differences? Corey can sit wherever he wants, be around her, you know, in and out. That Sophie Bailey said the worst things. When have I said the worst things about Canadian Angie? Never.
To like make her
and we're talking about in friendship.
Look like she's in...
So before you cherry pick that Canadian Angie, I know we've had fallings out, love. I openly talk about them often. You know, she's like, oh, right! Any little thing she can jump on.
Canada.
You watch, if she ever responds to any of this, it'll be, she'll try and find one thing that I've said and twist it. Even though what I'm saying is what I mean. I don't go around the houses, I say it as it is. So don't add to my words. I never have done, to be honest. No. CLA's in the hotel.
Talk. Oh, stop.
Zia, who hates Canadian Angie, so this is someone she's took advice from, remember? Corey said to me, while I'm around Evil Queen, I'll always be collateral damage. But look at where he's sitting. So, do you know you've all got this common enemy at the moment? Can't wait till you haven't anymore, and then you all turn on each other, and I'll be laughing, because I'll never be friends with any of you.
At its finest.
Right, which I will address later. I shouldn't have broke...
She's never happy with anybody, look at her.
It was on sub only.
Delusive apologises to Canadian Angie. I haven't had to apologise to Canadian Angie anytime lately.
Canadian Angie, she came onto my platform, she called it Bully Live. It wasn't a bully live, it was people that had their opinions that didn't agree with what she was saying, and she was saying it was Chels, you know, raspberry tart, and we were talking about the troll account, Angie Security, blah blah blah. So we were talking about that account. And I did bring proof yesterday that someone had sent me that it was Jessica on that troll account. So we did prove that. So it was just people didn't believe you, Canadian Angie. That's why I didn't step in and say, oh, listen, you know, please, you know.
Have I ever said nobody believes you and people disagree? If I disagreed with you, you know what I mean? Like, or have I just been a normal friend?
Leave Canadian Angie alone. What do you want me to say? You were blaming someone that we know it wasn't.
So look at this. This is on the 27th of February. But she's backing this, and this is what I can't put up with no more. That one day they're arguing, one day they're not, and it comes to me. Because then when I do my FYP and I say, why are you doing that to Canadian Angie? Because she's my mate, then Delusive starts on me. So Canadian Angie is the instigator of it all. And then I'm used. She'll come in on those days, if you notice, and send me a gift when I'm sticking up for her and stuff, you know what I mean? So she's the abuser. She's the one who's tried to financially control me. And it didn't work. And if I was to be financially controlled, I wouldn't have said, get out of here.
7, 6.
Oh yeah, okay. So, if you remember as well, Delusive Angie was really annoyed that I said that Miss Red was a pure money grabber because she tells everyone not to support Delusive. We don't like Delusive, blah, 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 blah. I'm never having you in my box. I'm never showing you clips again. Thank you, Bethany. And then I said she was a grabber. I said Miss Red should never have done that because she knows that her community don't like Angie in a sense, so they would have gifted more. So it was manipulation. That's what I said, and I still stand by it to this day. That's another thing she doesn't like if you watch.
Here we go. Are you...
If Rob comes to my house, he'll booyaka me, right?
So look, I'm just showing you their friendship. So she can't say anyone's the worst of the worst when look what he's done to her.
She called it Bully Live. It wasn't a Bully Live.
And this is Canadian Angie responding to Delusive Angie on the 28th of February.
People that had their opinions that didn't agree with what she was saying.
And she was to say, so it wasn't an opinion. When Chelsea went into the, okay, fuck, I even hate saying her name, when the, you know who, went into that box, She said, well, she's going to out my DV story. Is that her opinion, or is she stating a fact of something?
Oh, you said that I've recorded your phone calls, which I haven't. I don't record people's phone calls. Is that your opinion, or is that a fact, Canadian Angie?
I think she thinks is going to happen.
And because I said in the message, because I've never even realised that you've never sent me a voice message, which makes it even more weird, because I didn't even get onto it, because you're just weird. Oh, honestly, I can't believe I was here. I'm glad to be away from them now. I don't care what they say. I'm just proving to my audience where this started.
Delusive is dumb. So she's not stating her opinion, she's stating a fact of what...
Well, you're stating a fact that I record calls, which I don't. Why would I sit recording my friends' phone calls, you weirdo?
She thinks is going to come.
Who would
so
do
she's
that?
saying, no, look, hold on a minute, it's not my opinion, I've heard.
And before they go, what about Becca? Yeah, Becca is the victim of abuse, and I also know what Talia and Rickster are about, so I told her to record it, because we know how much they lie. So they could have recorded her, cropped up a big version of shit. So I got Becca to back it up. So a friend, I would never record their calls like you've said you've done to me.
That she is going to...
And I've been very open with Canadian Angie. I considered her a real friend. So I don't know what I've said to her privately. Nothing bad, but like, I talk openly like I trusted the woman. And now for it to go, I'm going to put everything out, and I'm going to go back 4 years and show where this all began. No. You weirdo.
To out my DV. That's what she said, Delusive. That is not an opinion.
Oh, so look, you're upset with Delusive again, but you've not got any upset with me, have you?
Yeah, so it wasn't a bully.
Like, just an asshole.
It's just, do you know what it is,
yeah,
right?
Corey.
Like, just an asshole. And at the end of the day, you know what? It doesn't matter if he's a different person off the app. He's just a little bit different. He's still a dick, but not as bad.
So you go mates with him, but I'm terrible for some reason.
It doesn't give him the right...
It's just, do you know what it is, right? I'll tell you.
Delusive Angie has a say on Gracie, so this is the second time she's now talking about Gracie. Second, are you ready?
Gracie is going to EQs at the weekend.
So that was only 2 weeks ago.
Oh, fuck me, Steph. What are you doing?
Huh?
Steph, thank you. Emma, thank you. Kim,
I
thank
really
you.
don't give no shits about Gracie. She's a wannabe nothing.
Oh, Corey.
So she consistently, so because Gracie's my friend, Delusive has now made, ooh, you know what I mean? They've all done it. I've done nout.
Just fucking be stumbled right back where he was. That's it. That's my...
She says she doesn't do fake storylines, but does any of yous believe she's been financially manipulated or any of those things? Do any of yous ever seen anything to suggest that? She won't have anything to suggest that either. Even when she was in the box that time and she was misgendering, I can't remember whether it was Miss Faye or Mama Kaz or somebody, I was texting her. She must have like 50 messages in a row saying, it's pre-op, it's pre-op. She stopped saying that, you know, because she was saying, I don't know what she was saying, but I was even saying, because I've always been a friend.
I take on Corey today because he's just a trouble-causing, two-faced prick.
How is he? But you took his advice. While you're friends with EQ, you'll always be collateral damage. You took his advice, and look what you're saying about him.
That's all he is.
Like, what part did he think sitting in a box shouting, trying to humiliate you and make things worse?
It's not even about me. It's just about in general. If he does not talk about Delusive, me, EQ, he's got nothing.
Bit like you then. Ah!
Drama.
We're getting closer to date now.
With me and Dave.
So this is her again saying how many people she's gave a platform to.
Something totally the opposite.
Okay, so forget about who she is.
Delusive Angie asked Corey in boxes who would be more embarrassing to go out with, CLA or Angie, so she constantly pits herself up against other creators.
Yeah. First of all, this is what you call TikTok. Yeah, this is TikTok, yeah.
Your dog, your brother, your fucking father.
So there we go. This is only TikTok, Delusive. Why'd you get so pressed about it? It's only TikTok by your admission.
I'm on my live, all my fucking...
This is just to show you the dateline, so you can see I'm going in complete order. I haven't missed anything.
But I know that there was a conversation.
Top Girls Live talking about Canadian Angie. That's just to show the people who are talking about who are now trying to say, oh yeah, well done for getting rid of Evil Queen. They can't stand you.
That is myself.
Delusive joins Canadian Angie's box to talk about Grandad, so there's the friendship, you know what I mean?
Not trolls!
guy on her fucking platform because she's like, well, I don't know. Fuck off.
Oh my god!
This is them arguing again. Where's the footage of me and Canadian Angie arguing until she posted that thing yesterday?
People saying he's using an old man filter in the comments here.
Thank you, Sim.
Some are saying, this is horrible, please don't play it. It's terrible.
It was ELS49. It does use an old man filter. It does use a filter, yeah.
See?
Well, that's gone to my local.
There's no Canadian Angie versus Evil Queen, is there? Until you did that yesterday.
Did he go to prison for over this woman? I don't know. I don't want to hear a gossip page. I don't want to read a gossip page. I want to see it in the newspaper.
Delusive Angie speaks on, so this is on the 1st, so we're on the 15th now, so this is March, we're getting closer. I know it's a bit tedious, everybody, but I just need to show you because they're just boring at this stage. Like, I can go back and find it all, I've got a computer, so.
I don't know, Corey, yeah, after what I said last night, I doubt it.
Well, what do you say, Bestie? What do you say?
Well, we were just going through the FYP, she was playing the FYP and kind of, it's only a bit better though.
When do you see me being like this?
You switched back on me. Yeah, I think it's a Canadian Angie. That's a bigger story.
There you go. So now it's turned in the here and now to it was about ADHD, but listen to what she just said.
You switched back on me. Yeah, I think it's a Canadian Angie. That's a bigger story.
So that was because I said that it was a bully live. So she's saying I switched up on her because I said it was a bully live to defend my friend.
Yeah, it's the biggest gifter, yeah. She'll never turn against her.
See, it's a biggest gifter. Poison again. She'll never turn against her. Poison, poison, poison.
I don't know why with EQ, because I haven't done anything to her, you know.
You've done nothing to me.
I haven't said anything bad about her, so I don't know. But, you know, it's what it is. I take it with a pinch of salt, to be honest.
Take it with a pinch of salt?
Yeah, I take it with a pinch of salt.
If you were some fucking arsenic, I'd watch EQ.
Oh.
Sexual orientation.
Corey talks about Canadian Angie. This is her friends now, everybody. This is her friends that she'll have around her. But won't have me around her. God, somebody who's never done anything to breach her trust or anything. And every single friends have had arguments. I've argued with Danny Buckley. I've all of you argued with one of your friends. Have you ever took to Facebook or any social media platform to go, look, she said she doesn't want to be my friend anymore, when you haven't said anything to trigger that? You haven't told anyone anything. You've been respectful.
Their gender and all of this, the vile things that Canadian Angie has done.
Vile.
Then the least she can do is show her face.
Show your face. Look at
do you
this.
know what I mean?
I've never asked you to show your face.
I'm not going to sit on this app and go against the way anybody else looks if I'm not going to sit in front of the camera myself. You've all seen me. You've all seen me like, you know, Bruce Bogtrotter, massive face and big body. You've all seen me. Like, I've never once hidden. I have no filters on. Like, no filters, nothing.
Alex Brigham tonight.
We've had to look at her profile picture. It's very jolly.
Big up, Alex.
Do I ever do any of this to Canadian Angie? Talk about the way she looks or invalidate her in any way?
Brigham tonight. What?
So what if I messaged you privately, Canadian Angie, and said I don't want to be your friend? You brought all this to an app, you weirdo.
Big up, Alex Brigham.
Oh God, you must be off your face on heroin.
That's Delusive Angie's #1 nemesis, Alex Brigham. You've just said big up to him.
Now you're going to put up a drug addict.
Oh my. Canadian Angie is a massive drug addict, yeah.
Speak my truth, and that's it. She's got a beaner bonnet about me.
I think you're alright anyway, and you know, we always say hi and stuff, and you said that you come into me chatting. It is okay, not like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think I'm alright. I know I'm alright, you know. I know that I am a good person, and I know that I have good intentions.
Is it about EQ?
I love
Delusive Angie is starting to annoy Evil Queen.
Oh.
You are affecting the whole app. Here we go then.
You know, I had that one last night, but you know why that is, don't you? Because I fed out with Canadian Angie.
It's probably.
So there's the admitting that this is starting because of Canadian Angie, because I defended her. I defended Canadian Angie.
Because you got me in your box again.
No, it is.
You can't stand me.
I think it's to do with Canadian Angie.
I thought it was about me ADHD, because you dared to argue with my ADHD. This was on the 1st of this month. So it all started apparently because of my ADHD, that she did to say you can't use your ADHD as an excuse. Looks like it's already started.
Fell out because she started putting up little, little digs about me and Canadian.
I didn't put digs up. I did my FYP show and I commented in defence of my friend.
And Angie?
She's got friendly with people.
God, people really don't like me and you, Corey, do they? What have they got wrong with you?
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, it's alright, I don't mind. They're all fake accounts, love. They don't pay my bills.
Seriously?
Are you friends with Canadian Angie, Corey?
No.
Yeah, well, she hates me now.
She's too much of a flip-flop.
She is.
Like women...
Thank you! That's why I fell out with her. Thank you. The narcissist, he has spoke the right answer this time.
She's fine. The next minute she just kicks off.
Yes.
She just kicked off at me for no reason, and that's because she thought I ran a bully live on her, about her, when it wasn't nothing to do with her.
Seems like these have said what I've said to you.
She jumped into my box and we were discussing something completely different and started going in on part of raspberry tart. Okay, yeah, she might be a troll, but she hasn't trolled me. And because I don't think, because we're talking about a troll account, which I know who it is, Jessica, she was trying to say it was someone else. And now, how is it bully live when people just had their opinions? People were saying, no, Angie, you're wrong. How was it bully live? You know, she's saying that I should have shut it down or told people to go on their own platform, but she could have got out of the box. I don't understand it.
Okay, let's go to the next one. So this when Gracie was at Mama Terry. So I just wanted to show you the dateline. So this corresponds with the other clip before, where she says, oh, to Dave, that obviously she was coming to man.
I suppose you've got better things to do with your life, haven't you?
Thank you, hey Dougie. So this is them obviously talking about when Shep and Jack went on a date. So the whole app's been talking about me, but now they're all going, it's here. They've not stopped for months.
I like going on my own live and just...
They've not stopped for months, all of them. And here's where she calls me Andrew as well. Delusive.
Ange, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
You trans?
Yeah, what?
What size foot are you?
Oh, I have big feet. I'm a size 8.
Oh.
Well, 7.5, but then I do have.
Are you trans?
Piss off. What kind of question is goddamn that?
Because, I'll tell you why. I was watching you earlier, and you stood up. And in your leggings, I thought I saw a bulge.
I know, that's where she shit herself last night.
Alicia, thank you, babe.
Yeah, they bully me, guys. I'm bullied.
So you didn't answer my question. Are you trans?
Yes.
Obviously post-op now, because you've got it all downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is all...
Did you have the operation in the UK, or did you have it in
No, I had it
New
in the
Zealand?
UK, yeah. I didn't have it abroad, no.
Did you have it on the NHS or go private?
It's probably about 20.
Did you go the NHS or go private?
I went private. Guys, let's not mock transfer, you know, you're being transphobic now.
Thank you, James.
Did you not know that, Corey?
I didn't. I thought it, but I didn't want to ask. Catherine, thank you. I just kind of feel maybe we should change the topic of conversation, because EQ already doesn't like you. I don't think
I'm not involved in this. You leave EQ alone though. EQ's mint, man.
Thank you, Rachel.
Yeah, I was born Andrew.
Now you're
But I've come for her because she did to speak on ADHD.
You know,
doing on. Angie agrees with EQ. She given nobody's platform, so I was still giving her advice.
TikTok everywhere.
yeah,
Now on.
I know what you know what, and that's true. I do give people platforms, you know.
So mine's only FYP clips, where I'm talking about the FYP. Beverage, choo-choo, bang, bang. Thank you so much, my love, thank you. So when they're blaming me, just now I'll go back from now on, only to the timeline of events, not 5 years to show, look at this, every single part of the way. It's just this bit.
Really made
because I've never been friends with Delusive Angie, so I'm not bothered, but I'm showing you that she's a liar. Thank you so much, Elle. Thank you for the galaxy. Can we pin my people who are sending me gifts, loves, because I can't see anyone doing it. Thank you.
And that's where, you know, I keep saying this all the time, but, you know, I want to put in different people all the time, but not, you know, I don't always have that in the box.
Here we go. She attacked me again. She said my medication had made me soft. So she's been targeting my ADHD. So any response I've made about ADHD is because of what she said here.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. I find EQ quite boring these days as well. Yeah. I mean, she takes so long to start, and then when she does start, it's just stop. And you're like, for God's sake, play that goddamn video. You know, I think it takes her like 3 hours to go through one video. You know, I'm kind of like boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? What can you be talking about? I think a lot of times it's her thanking her gifters, but I find it quite boring. Yeah, you know, I think she's lost the touch. She's lost it. You know, lost her touch really. You know? She's not. You know, people love to watch her, listen to her opinions. She's too nice. Yeah, she needs to bring EQ back.
I'm too nice. This was on the 2nd of March. I changed everything. These have come dun because they want to be the one, you know what I mean? So these have constantly not left me alone for months. Said all this shit, and then if I respond on my FYP, it's she's come for me.
Back, I think, you know, evil queen.
I thought I'm too nice, but now I'm the worst devil in the world.
And she's really going on people.
Because I stopped doing anything, and I still haven't done anything. I've only responded.
Yeah. You and her always say, you know what I mean. Is it? Well, she got that from me.
No, it's a dialect of Scouse. Delusive Angie reacts to
not
EQ.
really, you know, so I never used to really, but that's not because I was ignored, because I was just trying to focus. But now I'm capable of chatting away.
So I'm talking about my ADHD and how I'm managing it, and how, you know, because this is like on the 2nd of March.
My content's changed and I learn, which is the difference between me and others. I actually learn.
Is that it? Okay, yeah. EQ is yeah, you know what? I'm not going to lie, I find EQ quite boring these days.
Same clip, but yeah.
Canadian Angie.
Delusive Angie talks about Canadian Angie gifting and EQ. This has been constant from this woman.
She has also supported EQ and all the things that she has said about children, and the list goes on. And she will never not support her. She'll always have an excuse for EQ. I'm not stupid. I'm not.
More gaslighting and baiting. She'll always make. Have you seen? You've only got a platform because of her. You need her. You need Evil Queen. You need Evil Queen. And what you doing now?
I'm not saying this because I've had beef. I've always known that. But, you know, I was friends with Canadian Angie. You know what I mean? I really didn't have that friendship with EQ, although I did support her. I take her with a pinch of salt. However, we all know that EQ can do no wrong. Canadian Angie will always support her. So if you're going to talk about Canadian Angie supporting me, you could talk about her supporting EQ too. Canadian Angie is a big gifter, but I've never been friends with her because she gifted me lions. You know, you've got to remember, I have also gifted a uni and a lion to Canadian Angie. Yeah, she's given me lions. I've appreciated her back, and that is what I sent her too. I've gifted.
See the way they're all about gifts. They're all talking about how much money, this, that, and the other. It's not about the person and the friendship. It's about money. She's a big gifter. I never called her that.
Did a lot of people on the SEP, you know, a lot of people on the SEP, you know. I'm not about the money. So basically what people are saying is that I shouldn't have opinions because she's my big gifter. I shouldn't fall out with her because she's my big gifter.
See?
I've gone against her because she's my big gifter. No. Do you know what I mean? No one would gift me to silence me. Well, it depends how much you gift me, I suppose.
Thank you, Angie. Angie calls EQ
I love all this godliness, but it's good.
Then can I ask you a question, Corey? This isn't an act, is it?
Who with EQ?
And yeah, come on, is this an act?
Do you want my personal opinion?
Yeah.
It was never once an act. Once a cunt, always a cunt, from start to finish.
You weren't around all those years ago, Corey, so how can you comment? Narcissist.
I'll say, listen.
Constantly, look.
And she thinks that.
So this is the weak Canadian Angie that we're meant to believe exists today.
That's funny.
She knows an awful lot for someone who knows nothing.
Exactly. So there you go. So when she sits on the first one talking about me, saying I didn't sit in Scottish Johnny's. Everybody was in there because he said on Delusives he was gonna put up.
Oh, Delusives again.
I think what EQ did was vile, and I don't support her.
I'm in the box, Rickster said.
gonna flip through these a bit faster now. Delulu and the cult plan to get EQ off TikTok. This was on the 3rd of March. It's not a new thing.
No filter, you're about to get defiltered and kicked. By the way, Bex have sent you 2 galaxies. Do you want to stay in the box, boss? Angela?
Yeah?
There you go,
Bex
she
have
said
sent you 2
yeah.
galaxies.
Perfect.
Who's next in the box?
Right, but Bex has sent you 2 galaxies for cloud chasing. Is she allowed to stay?
Putting this information out about EQ and the things that she has done, it's unacceptable that everyone's writing the comments about every view counts, and everyone needs to stop going into her live every night.
You,
every viewer, every interaction, every like counts, and we collectively have to just stop entertaining it. That's all I really have to say. I'm so speechless at everything that's happened. I can't quite comprehend that TikTok has turned this volatile, and it's so insensitive. Thousands of women go through pregnancy loss every single day.
Now we know now that she played Bye Bye Baby 2 in the end. And carry on. So look what she's been saying about me through everything. It's always been negative, 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 negative. Now these are the same days. Let's mix it up.
They don't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck about anything that happens with them? I don't have to have empathy for them. I don't have to have any fucking consideration for them.
That's too far.
Is a stranger on TikTok whether or not somebody is pregnant?
Yeah, well, it wasn't for them to decide to go looking for me. That wasn't even fucking me and put all their information out, was it?
Right, but that...
So vulnerable.
Go on, Tal.
I was in,
We're going to skip past it because we know what this is. This is the Talia bits.
Only because I've gone through some miscarriages. I have never been in ICU. Not for...
So this is the show. She was trying to invalidate Talia also. So as bad as I'm meant to be.
I thought it was rude because
Here we go.
Red will feel like she needs help with Alex, so she'll pick Delusive up now.
So I'm talking on my FYP show. I'm never making lives to target them, to say to take them off the app or any of those things.
For a few weeks, and then Delusive will end up turning again and stuff. As I jump into battles, I jump boring, isn't it? I'm into Dave Duran's battle.
And see, she's friends with Miss Red today. Miss Red's been in a box talking to Sheila, so what I said here was true. She's done it. She'll not be talking to Miss Red. Listen to what I say.
I thought it was rude because Red will feel like she needs help with Alex, so she'll pick Delusive up now. For a few weeks, and then Delusive will end up turning again and stuff. As I jump into battles, I jump boring, isn't it? I'm into Dave Duran's battle, you know.
So I'm doing nothing but comments on the FYP like she does. Oh, Jackie, thank you so much for the vibrant stage. Thank you, my love. Thank you, beautiful.
Why can't Miss Red do it? Why are you talking about yourself though, Delusive? You just said, well, I do it. Well, no one's talking about you, we're talking about Miss Red. You do that a lot. Delusive, reference yourself when I'm talking about others. I think you must fancy me or something, all these messages to me. Do you know what I mean? How was it being disloyal, wasn't it? Oh, Dave wouldn't say nothing nasty about me. He knows better, but yes, he likes me, though.
Like I said,
See, they play the full video and it's boring. I have to skip it.
This line.
I'm not going to continue to speaking about this whole situation anymore because you know what? It's annoying because people. I understand people are going to go around and people that don't like me are going to spin false narratives and.
I'm getting bored.
It's just like I do in other creators that come.
Starting to get bored now. Do you think I've proved my point? Let me skip up to the bits recent because I'm getting a bit bored of all these old clips. They're from the beginning of this month, like not old. What is relevant to show?
I'm not triggered, Angie, but there was thousands of people writing in the comments.
Manic menopause, and then she came back, if you remember as well. Yeah.
Corey wants the storyline. Corey wants Corey never is involved in anything
Thank you,
good.
Diamond.
It's always sinister, and he's got to have Levi, the small knob, fucking syphilis guy. He's got.
Oh, but you're sitting with him every day, and you took his advice about me, your actual friend, that while you're around me.
someone.
So there's the Kieran stuff. So she had Kieran in chatting lies. Thank you, Jackie. So she's been doing all this. If I had anyone talking about Delusive, she'd have something to say. But I don't. I just come and do my FYP show and go off. Zach joined the live from the timeline.
Let me argue one sec.
Phil, do you want to see the video or are you just listening?
Kieran's banished. We're skipping these now.
She actually.
There we go. So they've slagged Canadian Angie off the people that she's now sitting around. Talia will pay money for.
I'll let you in, right?
To see where Gracie is getting married. Look, see. This was on the 5th, and we're on the 15th. See, it was already getting said. Nothing about me. I didn't create this with the wedding situation. Look what they did. They all did it together.
I said, I think.
I will play it back to the people.
You just said that 100% there was a call, and I confirmed it. I didn't confirm there's a call with Gracie.
Okay.
And don't bother messaging to.
So this is a cam to me with regards to the Hardys that day. So she's cam to me as well, but I'm this awful person. And to cancel me both for cam to me. You know what I mean? Corey says that Angie's been phoning to say she doesn't believe Talia. Zach thinks EQ. Angie thinks EQ was going to throw Zach under the bus, which is just opinions, which is fine. I'm not bothered about any of this that's been said. I'm just showing you that all these things that Delusive said I've done to her, to cross her and all that, I haven't.
From what I've just heard,
Kim. Delusive again in what's his fucking name? Luke's live, who she hates apparently.
I think you need.
This is why I don't want to be mates with them or even around them. Thank
I
you,
wouldn't
Jade.
think that they would scoop.
There you go, look.
That low, do you know what I mean? Like,
this is still a third. Let me get more up to date. There's just so many, but it's just the truth. Thank you so much, even Mother of Dragon. Thank you, babes. Oh, let's get the ADHD one, which she says it's about, but I'll tell you the date of the ADHD one. See, there's loads. Look, I went all through today. I've got everything. But I think I've proven point. It was never about ADHD or any of those things. Where is it? Oh, yeah, here's where she paid me the unis, look. Wait to see your live after he's finished tomorrow. And I pretended that we planned it together because of what she was doing with Rickster. And the day after, I came on and I said, that wasn't the truth, blah, blah, blah. So it was literally overnight. Because I was going through all that shit as it was, you know what I mean? And all of a sudden she was going to sneak and meet up with him, weirdo. I want to say I'm doing stuff to her. There we go. EQ talks on the situation. I caught bits of it. Corey says Canadian Angie only gets views because of EQ and got her platform from EQ and Delusive Angie. Like, how can you speak, Corey, when you literally got a platform from me and I've had to use my name up until recently to even have any subscribers or any of those things. Canadian Angie, everyone has to be discovered from somewhere, don't they? You know what I mean? And Canadian Angie was discovered from her own merits. Like, even if people, I've never invalidated Canadian Angie. I've always stuck up for her as a friend would, because it's natural to do that. Not that I'm saying I've done anything out the ordinary, but when she tries to say that I'm this person and I've done all these things and I've controlled her, how? I was giving you my platform literally to defend you all the time. Here we go, look at this. This is me talking about all the standards that she sets for other people. You know, which obviously can upset people. Like Canadian Angie was actually quite upset on the phone to me this afternoon. I shouldn't probably be telling you that, but you know, she said the same as me, Delusive. If anyone was in her boxes hosting a live about her in the way where everyone attacking her, she would put a stop to it. Whereas like Delusive kind of smiles and like, you know, and that's how it's sticking up for me, friend. It's fine to not have any loyalty. We've got to this point because of Canadian Angie, nobody else. Anyone to be a standalone creator, but don't expect then Canadian Angie or Sam or that to help you when it comes to you needing help. You've not done nothing to me. I'm just speaking on behalf of what I'm seeing because it's FYP, but you know, look, Sam's upset, Canadian Angie's upset. These are two of the biggest supporters to you at the moment.
What shall I do?
So I never slagged her. I just said what I thought on the FYP. You know what I mean? I feel like Delusive's upsetting a lot of people. She's upset Canadian Angie, she's upsetting Sam. Look at all this sticking up for Canadian Angie, but I'm this devil. Eva Queen reacts to Delusive speaking about Gracie.
Gracie is going.
Oh, Delusive Angie has a say on Gracie. This is what I mean. I'm starting to not like. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm responding. I'm playing the clips where they're talking about my friends.
Gracie is going.
Oh, Delusive Angie has a say on Gracie. This is what I mean. I'm starting to not like the woman she's targeting. All the people that I actually love and love. I mean, I do. I love Canadian Angie. I love Gracie. You know, and I consider Gracie as one of my best friends now, you know what I mean? The 1st of March. And she I like, so... She, as you know what I mean? It's just, like... Gracie doesn't even go live. That's what I mean, she doesn't even go live anymore.
Great.
They've targeted me, those around me, and are then making out like I've done something. No, exactly. Nobody can be cancelled unless you cancel themselves. So nobody thinks that in the first place.
To Dave and see if we can get him in to build up his.
Look, I'm responding on my FYP. Delusive says EQ and Canadian Angie can never come for her. Nobody said anything in the first place. Thank you. So do you know what I mean? Look.
Platform his account. EQ and CA are coming for you, Ange. They can never come for me.
We're not coming for anybody. We do FYP.
So I'm too strong. Too powerful.
Have me and Canadian Angie insulted Delusive at all in any way, or have we talked about the FYP? I'm just saying that I don't have loyalty to her like I did have, because I thought she was true, because she was good, you know what I mean? But then when I found out what she did give me £1,000, which I'm grateful for, and the apology's accepted and everything. Because that to me is a huge apology, even if she didn't say it with the words. But then she lies about it, but then obviously she got caught out the other day. So it's like, we know it happened, you know, that was shady, you know, like, so you're obviously not my friend, so I'm not having anyone who plots and schemes against me. So I told her straight I wasn't being around you. That was on the 1st of March, everybody, and we're on the 15th now, and look what she's done in 15 days. She's worked on Canadian Angie, now they're bestie buddies, and I don't know, like... Delusive says that Alex Brigham tried to isolate her. Look what they're doing to me. So there's not one creator that doesn't chat shit about me now. Obviously there are, but like not in my kind of environment. So they've all tried to isolate me, broken every friend around me away. They tried to do it to Gracie the other day, if you noticed. So who's doing the stuff? So when they go, oh, it seems like... So think of it like this. I'm the most successful. I get all the views. I get all the gifts, you know what I mean, and everything. And they've all been coming for me constantly, because I don't need to come for them, so they've always been coming for me. And then when it looks like to people, why is it always everyone else and not you? No, it's not. It's just there's more of them than me. I'm one person, so they're always talking about me all day long, every day. You've seen it all over the past 3 months. Every day, every night, all day, all night, all day, all night. You know, every single friend around me has went blum, 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 blum. But I'm glad, because now look what I'm left with. Nice people, good people. And they slag Alice all over this app as well, you know what I mean? And she's a lovely woman. You don't know nothing about her. You know, so look at what yous are doing for no reason to any of these people. So, and I'm glad Canadian Angie shows who she was, because I'll never be friends with anybody who lets me down again in 2025, and I've done that so far, you know that. So I was saying here that I wasn't liking Delusive Angie. Yes, she was nice when it came to the whole, because she thinks that she can say, well, I stuck up for Evil Queen, and that makes everything okay. You can do whatever you want, say whatever you want about me, you know what I mean? Try to isolate me, say that you're going to take this down and that down, because you're below me. That's all it is. Oh, and then you can't even take your own knickers down for a wash. So
Friends of Canadian Angie, Corey.
EQ reacts to Delusive Angie talking about Canadian Angie.
No.
Yeah, well, she hates me now.
She's trolling me. She's shouting me. It didn't come in. This is when Gracie was here.
She's too much of a flip-flop. Like 1 minute she's fine, the next minute she just kicks off.
She just kicked off at me for no reason, and that's because she thought
It's not no reason. Canadian Angie is valid.
I ran a bully live on her.
I stuck up for it every step of the way, as a friend would. Not because I had to, not to prove anything, just because I was really friends. Everything's sticking up for Canadian Angie. There's loads, honestly, so many. Look, EQ reacts to Angie saying she's too soft. Look.
Yeah, you know.
Angie thinks EQ is boring and has lost her touch and says the medication has made her soft. Oh my god. She's playing on my health condition all the time. I'm making more money than I've ever made. I'm attracting lots more better people around. Thank you, Racing Girl. I love you so much. Racing Girl, you are amazing. Thank you so much, beautiful. Make sure to all give my Racing Girl a follow. Pin yourself, Racing Girl, love.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I find EQ quite boring these days.
Well, just don't watch then, love. It's quite simple, you know what I mean? Look how calm I am, you know what I mean? Said this, you sound like Chelsea Leott over and over and over again. But still, you can't stop watching. I think I'll stick to my formula of just 3 hours a night. And, you know, and the last few nights, bloody hell, I've been in £700, 600, 900. So I'm not going to change something when I'm only on social media as a job to make money. So there we go. That's why I've closed it down, and they're all going, she only had 700 views. I was like, I made £2,000 last night. £2,000 with 700 people. £2,000 in my bank. Oh, look at her views. Fuck your views. I know you sit there all day long and all day and night long, and it's your whole life, but it's not mine. So not my whole life. This is her life for those 3 hours. Stay live yourself and do your own shit.
As well. Yeah, I mean, she takes so long to start, and then when she does start, it's just stop. And you're like, for God's sake, play that goddamn video.
But why would I play a video that's on the FYP and readily available that people have already seen? I'm here for my all responses. These videos, aren't they? All responses. Eva Queen
Then shut your
reacts to the Lucifer. So it's all FYP. I haven't targeted her. I haven't bullied her. I haven't bullied any of these people. They're all lying because they have to. I'm more successful than all of them. Here we go. This is the clip that she's saying started it all. So it's like it's never ending, you know what I mean? But I'm glad everyone sees them for what they are. But I have the same sympathy you have for Delusive for me, especially since I've got a brain condition which affects my thinking and the way I said have the same sympathy for me that you're giving to Delusive by saying, oh, she's got BPD, you know, she's got issues and all that. So that's what I was saying. Behave, you know. Not during me, Eva Queen, because that was my act. But people are holding me to, oh, she says bad things, not because of it. No, I've never said nothing because of AJC. My reactions and the way I react to situations and the extreme can be impacted by my ADHD. And that's not me blaming and saying, oh, I've just said there, I never, ever blame any words that come out of my mouth on ADHD. But my brain responses are hugely different to others. This is because I have a neurodiverse brain which can't understand certain situations, and then I end up going, ah! But that's not right, that people should abuse my capacity in my brain, you know what I mean? And look what Canadian Angie's been doing. It's because of her ADHD, a sensitivity. Like, no, it's not. You're one of those abusers, Canadian Angie. You say to people, oh, go and have another drink if you're an alcoholic, you know what I mean? Or if you've got depression, go and have another... No, have you took your tablet today? You're evil, horrible people. And at least I'm not unlike yous. And I'm glad. I don't want any of yous. I'm glad to be sitting on my own. I'm glad. And I mean on this app. Before you cherry pick that. Look, she's sitting on her own. Of course, I'm in my own home. 37 years of age. Where do you want me to be? I mean... So that invalidates her claims that my issue and her issue is to do with ADHD when it wasn't. Look, she sits in constantly.
Oh, fuck off, he does.
As me playing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't sit playing here on my live. We do FYP, and if there's a clip, we play it. But not the way she does, look. Even last night. Even last night, she was talking about Alice and everything. Look what they've all been saying.
If Angie does that, she can have 10 unis off me.
Well, he owes you 10 unis now because you've been coming for me with your little people. So let's see Corey put his money where his mouth is.
One after another.
There you go. So people are being offered financial means to do the X, Y, and Z. Am I having to do that? and you don't bring it onto TikTok. You know what I mean? So Canadian Angie's hugely upset because I'm outrageous. You know what I mean?
But because I was,
and that's what has been said by everybody, even these people. If it's a real friend, you wouldn't bring it onto TikTok, would you? So I considered it real.
Live at the time.
And I brought Nout onto TikTok. She did it all. So stop acting the victim, Canadian Angie. We've got all the proof. You can go back 4 years. We're not talking about 4 years ago, we're talking about now. If you go back 4 years, it means you've been lying. You're the deceiver. It means you've been hoodwinking me. Because I genuinely thought we had a friendship. So it just shows you to be that person. So you can chat all you like about this, that and the other. I can go back 4 years. You've been fake and false and nobody can trust you now. You've outed my messages for nothing. I didn't out any of yours. I don't out any friends' messages ever. The only time I'd ever release any messages if I was like the other day, you know, she was trying to black me up with my own. So I played my own, not hers. Nothing to do with down, just my own that she tried to blackmail me with. It wasn't blackmail, it was. What else was it then? You know what I mean? You forced me into telling everybody that we weren't friends anymore. Forced me. I had no choice. You already know what's going on in this app. You've been there to support me, apparently. So you wanted to let everybody speculate all day. Oh, Eva Queen, look, she's going to get revealed for who she really is. I am who I say I am here. There is no secrets. There's nothing hidden. If I'm guilty of all these crimes, why am I not arrested? Why am I not picked up and arrested, and why am I in jail? I've done all these heinous things against children, this, that and the other, apparently according to yous. So why are you just sitting there with me on the app then, or not? Shouldn't I be in jail? Here we go. So this is what she turns around and keeps saying, everyone.
I'm not friends with anyone on this app. Oh, thank you.
So Canadian Angie's gone with someone who says I'm not friends with anybody on the app. But I was.
Because I know EQ could easily tomorrow throw me under the bus. And so could the rest. You know what I mean? I mean, if you all behaved yourself for a week, what would EQ have for a show? Well, this is what I'm saying. EQ loves
me own life. You just complained that I don't play much of the videos because I'm talking about myself. So what would I have if I didn't have your clips? My own life, because it's so interesting. Thank you, Jennifer. Otherwise, you wouldn't be all obsessed with it. Yous are all obsessed, not yous. All these people are obsessed with my life. It's all about me. They've got to talk about me to get anywhere on this app.
Loves the drama because it gives her FYP. Everybody does. And I can tell you, if I was not on here, they would have nothing to talk about. Because I say we, if you don't mind if we say we, are the FYP. Do you understand? Absolutely. Do you feel for him, you know, or can't?
All right, well, you're not going to diagnose me
but...
because I've already been diagnosed.
Thank you so much, Jay.
No, I don't.
Thank
because
you.
I do feel like someone has put it out there. There's no excuse to be horrible to other people.
Make sure to follow Jay, everyone.
It's the same with anything.
Thank you, Jay.
Because you're diagnosed with BPD or bipolar, that condition does not give you the right to be horrible to people. And
I've always been horrible to people, What are you talking about? You're acting like I've took a tablet, said I've got ADHD, and that's everything. No. What are you talking about? I'm on medication the other day. You know what I mean? When the Talia stuff happened, it's not an instant fix. It doesn't mean you're fixed. It just helps you to manage your condition, not alleviate you from it. I can still get there, as you seen the other day with the Talia thing. I was so enraged what they were saying about me. Like, blah, it all come out and I did the bye-bye baby, this, that and the other. So, yeah, I don't blame ADHD for any words that come out my mouth, but my reactions and responses are hugely different. Go and research the condition. I have something called combination ADHD, if anyone wants to Google all these symptoms that they invalidate and say, but, like, you don't have to look at me. You can go through your little checklist, and it's not just one thing, it's all of them, love, because I've got combination. I take dexamphetamine tablets. And yeah, so I talk about my ADHD. It doesn't mean I'm blaming it. I just understand myself a bit more. Have I proved to you that what she's saying is lies, and it hasn't come from that? It's always been going. She's been doing it for a while now, for over 3 months, even longer if I went back, but I don't need to. I'm not trying to say I've got any problem with what she's saying, everybody, but she's lying. It's the lie. So I'm not asked that she holds those opinions, that she's said that FYP. So remember this, everybody, when she starts saying it's FYP. I'm not complaining. I don't have a complaint about anything that she said to me. I don't have a complaint. I'm not bothered. But you're telling people lies, so I've had to show that it's a build-up. It's not just one thing, and it's not just, oh, You've been saying, let's get Canadian Angie away from her. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Look. This was you lying the next day when you'd arranged to meet up with Rickster, and we've heard you play the call now, so we know that you're a liar. So I had to do it to save face. So I was saving face because I had so much else going on. I couldn't have took another person, you know, like doing that, you know, at the time. I could have, obviously, but like it was like the last thing that I wanted. But I told everyone the very, very next day. But this was her reaction after gifting me that money when she knew what she'd done.
Us, okay. Now that or something like that. That's what she said. It definitely was a plan. Yes, guy. You failed, guys.
Evil Queen did turn and said, you know what, Angie, you are a wrong un. You are this. That's when Canadian Angie has to make her stand there and then say, you know what, I'm either going to side with Evil Queen.
All part of the plan.
There was no plan.
Or Angie, because...
Now yous all know there was no plan, it was just her.
Unfortunately, in that...
Imagine calling me up when you seen how upset I was. Like, like that was through everything that was going on, you know what I mean? So when they say, oh, she said the way to break you was mentally... I never actually did anything. I say words. You know what I mean? I do my FYP. Do a little few tongue-in-cheeks. But look at what you do. Look at what yous all do. Who dare to talk about me. I'm glad yous are all gone. No, when they sit there and go, she's got no one now. Good. I want these people far away from me. The sooner people expose themselves, the better. Do it more. You know what I mean? More people around me. I want you to, because I want to get rid of you. I'm whittling it down. I'm no new people are coming around me. And you know, on live, anyone can spend £3, can't they? So nobody's getting my number like that unless they're sending me thousands of pounds. Sorry to say, you know, those who've got my number, I'll continue to talk to you. As soon as you breach it, you're gone. But because I don't feel like I have to not say things because I don't have nothing to hide. It's like yesterday, so me and Cabbage were talking on WhatsApp and I made a valid point to Cabbage and I said, see the way you've just said, because Cabbage said to me, we're all human, you know, we wanted to wait for your direction of what to do about Canadian Angie, but we're all waiting to say something. We've been waiting for a while, we've seen what you've been doing. And I said, listen, you go and do what you want. I could do with a bit of support right now, to be honest. But if she played that in a year's time and said, look, she was manipulating me, that's what these people are trying to do. They're trying to make out lies. Like that Rosie one saying she's given my voice message around. I literally tried to help that girl because of what he'd recently done to me. And he did do it to her as well. As we've seen, he didn't stay with her or nothing, did he? So it was literally all to get at me. So when I'm sitting there, and I remember I was going through a lot myself. I was crying on live and everything and trying to support her at the same time. So I was emotional as well. So I'm going to it. Yeah, so honestly, join Canadian Angie's box of a night time. It's a safe space, you know. And so I'm helping her. I'm trying to help her, but she's trying to say, look, she was trying to manipulate me while saying, Jack was sat there, it was 2 a.m. We were doing it so that she'd leave us alone. So they sat there lying again. So everybody around me who's done these things, who say I'm the worst, they've all lied to me. But I'm never, ever going to allow yous around me again, none of yous. All these people who've turned now, stay turned, because you're never coming back. It doesn't matter how nice you are about me. It doesn't matter if you stick up for me one time. I don't want yous. I'm not having yous around me. Times are changing, and I'm having no fake people around me. And as soon as you do one thing, you're out. And I don't give a shit.
In that argument, there has to be...
I owe nobody anything now. That's the funny thing about it, everyone. They're going to need me before I need them for my support on something. No. Because I'm a massive voice on this app. That's why, look at all these clips, all me, all about me, everyone talking about me. Let's click on a few people to show everybody talking about me. So don't chat shit, it's all about me. Canadian Angie, Delusive Angie, Corey, Torian, fucking, that policewoman is making fucking banners and all that shit, like she's going to war, you freak. They're all speaking about me. Look, Pearl.
That I pissed myself.
Where am I speaking about these other than responding on or doing my FYP show? These haven't even got FYP shows, look.
Coming in it, I don't want to know.
Every one of them, all coming for one person. I don't give a shit though. Look,
with her, not like you're weird.
Every one of them. So I'm glad yous are all gone. Don't expect me to be sad that yous are gone. Look at this Georgia one. Making banners.
Cult versus evil.
This is today.
Oh, wait, there's another one. I can do better though. I've come in peace.
I
It's
made
all
this
me.
the other day. I was going to make it my profile picture.
She's got Alicia in the box, who's the worst of the worst, apparently.
I'm Colt all the way.
Look at the people she's got around her. So Canadian Angie's going to have to put up with all that now, you know what I mean? All the people Canadian Angie hates sit with her. Miss Red's been in a box today, and she's had the worst piece. She exposed Miss Red 3 days ago, over on Favourites, she said, didn't she? So let me just show you everybody just talking about me constantly. It's never ending, look.
I can relate to that in a way. Thank you.
You can't relate, Miss Red, because I've never manipulated Canadian Angie, told her to do anything. You can see I've done nothing but stick up for her.
Thank you, Lee. I love
So you can't relate to a falsehood. Lottie, I was thinking about you today. How was your flu, my darling? I was literally thinking about you today. I was thinking about you. Thank you so much, Lottie. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. You're so lovely. All of my audience are lovely. I love you all.
Me too. I can relate to that in a big way, actually, because I always...
All these grown-ass men, grown-ass women with kids of their own who've raised their own children for air. Don't take any bullies. Don't let this happen to you. Don't. And she's literally sitting there going, I'm a victim. I'm a victim. What message are you sending to your children?
Felt like, thank you guys, if I weren't on the right side of her and to be on the...
Hello, my true friend. Thank you so much, Gracie. Hello, my darling. Please all make sure to give my Lottie and also my gorgeous friend Gracie a lovely little follow as well, love. Hello, my love. I'm good, thank you. It's been a great live so far. I've set the record straight to show everybody, you know what I mean? Those that matter are here listening, you know what I mean?
On the wrong side of that would be a lot worse.
Look, if I was on the wrong side of it, that's you thinking that. Because you can't take it back. You give it enough, Miss Red, and you can't take it back. So you sit there pretending to be my friend. This is what you're all saying. Listen to all these people who've sat there and said, I pretended to be a friend. I pretended. Well, don't go around pretending then. It's as simple as that. I would just sit there saying I'm this bad person when every one of you is sitting there going, I pretended to be a friend. I pretended to be in a relationship with her. I pretended to like her. Oh, I wasn't really with her. You know what I mean? Look at what you're all like. And you expect me to sit and say nothing? No. That's what you don't like, is that I won't take your shit. Look at what you're doing. Trying to isolate me. Oh, and I'm still sat here making more money than all of you, your failures.
And it got to the point with me where I couldn't... even though she wasn't directly controlling me, it was always that fear of what she could...
So her fears are me, is reality to her. Her own fears. I've never done these things. She says that here. But her fears. Not me doing anything. Fears.
Directly.
And let's remember, she started a platform saying that I was in a relationship with Rickster scamming you all. That I was in a romance scam. It was my abuser. Look what you've done over the years. How dare you even sit there and say you were leading on fear?
Controlling me. It was always that fear of what she could do. Do you know what I mean?
What she could but didn't. What she could. And remember, she's bullied me loads on her platform and open boxes when things have gone on in my life. Any relationship, Bradley, she was messaging him trying. You need to get away from her and all that. You've involved yourself in my life to the max degree and you think that the police are going to do anything for you. Do you know when you sit there and go, the police are involved, they might be involved, who gives a fuck? Doesn't mean they're going to do anything. Look what you've done to me for years.
I mean, thank you guys for the love. So I do get where Canadian Angie's coming from with that.
Can't wait to hear Canadian Angie's story of manipulation can use. I'm really looking forward to that. A strong, successful woman has been manipulated again. All these strong, successful people, all been manipulated, all by this one little trans person sat in their own home. You know what I mean? Apparently I don't leave the house, so how can I be doing anything to you? So how can you be that scared if I don't leave the house? You know what I mean? She doesn't go anywhere or do anything, so how am I doing anything to you? You're fucking yourself up. Thank you, Jay. Choo-choo, bang. They are effing themselves up, because on the one hand, they're all saying they were using me and pretending around me. I wasn't doing anything to pretend. So she's sitting there literally saying I had to pretend to be a friend. All of you are saying that, and that's not like if I was pretending, you know what I mean? He's absolutely mental. And I'm talking about real friends before because I know what they're like. Didn't you do that with Alpha? Was that my friend of years? No. Ugh, no, you weirdos. Doing content is different to having real friends. And when they say she's met up with loads of people, but not EQ Minx. Yeah, everyone I've met up with was for content. Even when I first met Gracie, we weren't friends, you know what I mean? And then we've become over a period of time. So everyone I've met. So when you've never met Miss J, and they sit there and go, "You've never met EQ Minx. How do you know that EQ Minx doesn't have an issue where she already?" And you don't know the reasons as to why we've not met up, and you don't have a clue, do you? Like, so don't sit there when Miss Red and all of you have got these. Have you met Linz yet? Elusive, have you met Linz, this bestie of yours? You know what I mean? I've only got 35 minutes left. Are you alright, Alice, love? Okay. Let's get to a bit of today's FYP. Look at all the videos. I spent the day doing all of this because I don't need to go back 4 years because I go on valid, up-to-date stuff. Can everyone please follow Jay? And thank you so much again, Jay. And on these videos, you'll only ever see me responding on the FYP. Not starting a live to say anything. When do I ever come live on my phone to start talking about people? Look, here we go again, talking about me again. Here was another one, Miss Remy.
And basically...
And Cockapoo again. Surprise, surprise.
She needs some form of deflection.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm getting the time wrong. Sorry, loves. I forget I'm on an extra hour. Sorry, I forgot.
Basically a different...
That's great, because we've got all the FIP to go.
A different storyline to go with. And this would be a perfect way to grab attention. So
a storyline? What are you talking about? I don't need storylines. I'm the top. Yous are all after me, trying to take me down because you're below me. I don't need any storylines.
At this point, I'm sort of like, not sure. And a couple of people, I think Birdie said it in Birdie Boots or whatever the lady's name is, in the chat. When EQ is frustrated about not getting her own way, the way in which she comes at you is usually much, much harsher than what we've just heard in a couple.
Because she was my friend, or so I thought. What you're not understanding? Why hasn't she gone hard? Because she was my friend. I still love her inside. So you don't just switch it off. I'm still hurt about it all, and I'll get over it. But I don't just switch friendship up like a tap.
A couple of voices.
Normally she'd go hard against you plebs, yeah? Against people who are not me friends.
Notes.
Alright, can I play devil's advocate, right? Because we know from what we've seen that Evil Queen is very intense about her friendships with people.
Throughout the whole entire history of this app, you can see that. I take friendship seriously. You can see it. Everybody can see that and has always seen it.
People, and the minute there is even a sniff of disloyalty, that she gets very, catty. We've seen...
I don't get catty. I have ADHD, which is rejection sensitivity, which leads me into what happens, you know what I mean? I.e. the Zach thing, look. But I'm glad that happened, because we got rid of Kieran. We didn't know what Kieran was doing, so everything for a reason.
Zach as an example. We've seen other people where their friendship, if she doesn't think you're loyal to her, like friendships hold something deep to her.
Thank you. See what I mean? Friendships hold something deep to me, they do, so I would never have come on slagging Canadian Angie. When you're all saying, oh, she was very tame, she was this, because I don't disregard friends like that and friendships. So I'm not going to be friends with her ever again, but you know what I mean?
Now, we've seen over the last few nights, she did make a reference where she said, have you noticed that I'm paraphrasing, there are people that haven't been coming in recently.
People.
And there are people that might be a bit jealous because I've got a new gifter.
People. I didn't say gifter either. See, this annoys me. I was talking and saying people. How was that one person? Oh, for a treasure box, Lottie, give 2,000 coins to us all. Oh my God, Lottie, thank you so much for everything you do for us. Everyone, grab your coins, loves. When it comes, thank you so much. Everyone, please make sure to follow Lottie and order anything that you've got to sell. Thank you, Simone.
And I think the majority of us inferred from that she was talking about Canadian Angie.
You's inferred from that, not me. Did I vocalise that? No. I said people.
And then they've had this little back and forth where Canadian Angie was kind of
going back and forth.
And well, why would she be talking about me in that way? Because I'm not jealous, blah, blah, blah. Evil Queen tried to present this argument of, oh, it wasn't about you. It was. We all
see what they do. It wasn't. Stop telling me, an honest person who's got now to lose on this stupid app, how I feel and what I'm saying. We all know she's lying. What do I have to lose? Like, oh, what am I gonna lose? What am I gonna lose? You're all liars because you've got nothing but me to talk about. You're all talking about me. Every one of yous. Every one of these clips has got my name on. I do the FYP, it's everybody. With yous, it's all me. All me, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night, all day, all night. You never stop. But I'm the bad person who's the terrible one. I'm not the one threatening weddings and doing this and, you know, extracting people from around me with poison, you know. And if this is susceptible to it, good, go. Thank you, Sally. I'm not complaining about you being gone. Thank you, my love. Always chasing the dream. Make sure to follow our Sally. Ugh.
She is not.
Corey suspects that EQ and he makes £100 a week.
Not going to be able to withdraw that. Well, she could withdraw £70 a day, but there's a maximum of £70 a day unless.
This is my account. I have the phone right here to disprove this lie instantly. I can withdraw up to 10 grand or something a day. These people are obviously warped, honestly. I know he's a narc, but you know, to prove to all he is, my withdrawal limit's big. Yeah, I can take £10,000 a day out there, £10,000. So I can withdraw £10,000 on my account. I withdrew $2,650 yesterday. It's all here. Stop lying about me when I've got the proof. £100 a day.
The account goes live and makes over a certain amount of diamonds in that month, and it'll increase the next month. But obviously, that account can't go live because it's
what account?
Because obviously it'll reveal who it is. So therefore, all of that money is.
Are they talking about Alice again? Oh, they're so jealous, aren't they? My withdrawal is more than 70. There you go, man's £10,000. The more you earn, the more withdrawal limit you get.
Trapped inside that account, and the best way to get it out is by gifting it. And if they're gifting it to the likes of EQ, then EQ can easily.
How does Alice get money into the account in the first place?
Transfer that money over, or say to Gracie, quite simply, I earned you that money, therefore I deserve it back.
See? This is all bull. So they have to sit there all day chatting bull.
And obviously, because Gracie's got the wedding around the corner, I have no doubt in my mind that, you know, she's given her a slice as well as everything else. But if you take Alice out of the equation, my love, she's making £100 a day.
Yeah. Listen, somebody said that earlier in the box, and bless her, it was a lady, and I was like, oh, I don't know, that doesn't sound. But the way.
I'm glad he's all are upset about Alice. Made up. What did we say it was yesterday, everybody? What was to use it? Give me 180,000 diamonds, and Alice would give me 160 something on her own. So all of my community yesterday, and we can go back on the Observer's YouTube to find the part if you want. That yes, Alice does give me lots of gifts, which she's amazing for, and it's not a slur. I'm glad I get more than any of yous, because I am actually loved, and Alice is rich. Oh.
Why you've just explained it, I'm now like, oh, maybe.
Because you're thick, Miss Remy. That's why I'm like, oh, maybe. Get a better microphone. Here we go, here's more. Ugh. About bringing me down.
You know what? None of these people like each other. They don't like each other.
Neither do all of yous, though. You're sitting with Corey, Canadian Angie. You've all got problems with each other. You've all had problems with each other. I've had fallings out with friends and then made up. There's a difference. Yous all can't bear each other. Miss Reds, the Lukes of the world, they all can't stand. Can't wait till they all implode on each other, because these are unlikely alliances that you're seeing at the moment. What are they changing about anything to do with me? Like, they think, oh yes, we're affecting her. How? You're making me more money than ever. You're victimising me. Being a victim is the best place to be. It really is. It gets you so much more financial support, so much more love. No matter who it is, nobody likes a bully. If you've not child abused or bloody raped or done anything heinous, being on a social media app. Thank you. So, yeah. Carry on.
Corey don't like this stuff.
Beverly and me.
Right. Okay, and none, they don't like each other.
None of yous like each other, and it's great to see. And you've lost the one real person. Not you, Delusive. Never been friends with you, but Canadian Angie has lost an actual real friend. Do you know what I think it was as well? Is because I said that Maddie was a yes woman. Remember when I said the other day, come after that, if you remember? I said, why are you saying yes? And then, because they must have all not liked me because they're going along with Canadian, sorry. So all those people in the box, hi, Evil Queen, hi, we love you, was fake as well. Because now they've turned like that. They would let her speak. They'd say, listen, she's not done anything to us, you know, or so we let you speak, but it's all, yeah, isn't she? I agree, but you didn't agree a week ago.
The thing they have in common is a hatred for EQ.
And you've joined it as well. So the thing you've got in common now is your hatred for me. Trying to take me down. You'll never do it. Because you're below me to take me down in the first place, to try. Below me. Thank you so much. Thank you, Bev, my darling. I love you. Thank you so much, Bev. Make sure to all follow anybody who sends me a lovely gift.
Welcome back, boys and girls. And we've got a serious one to talk about. Gracie.
Thank you, Jane.
And Corey.
Make sure to follow Jane.
Can I just say to Gracie, well done. Things can go a little far on this app. And unfortunately, if you don't put a full stop in the sentence, people can run with things. So I feel that Gracie has done the right thing in ringing the police on Corey.
I like him. He's got the same accent as Sobriety Jack, but not the same accent. But he must be from around that area, and he speaks so good. Have you noticed?
After he has said on his life for people to go and find and crash her wedding.
See, that's what I'm saying. So have you heard me saying to crash anyone's wedding or that? You know what I mean? I misread. I want to correct you as well. She said that because she didn't stick up for Gracie that I said that about the Predator thing and putting people on Facebook. No. It was said because you allowed me to be called a groomer and stuff in your box and said nothing. So you're making I've sent it all to the police, but you sent the wrong thing. Because I'll get the actual clip where I talk about it and I can play it as well tonight. It was only yesterday or the day before. So it was off the back of Corey in your box calling me. So I said anyone that enables that from now on, nothing to do with Gracie.
Her wedding.
So you're sending false information to the police now, love.
Not only do you have thousands of little things going on before your wedding, you've also got little glitches that happen right up to the day, and you have to sort them out as well as continue with the wedding. So to come on TikTok and just because you don't like someone, how pathetic is that you would then go and try and ruin someone's wedding day? And to sit there in Misread's live and have a little bit of laugh and a joke, it's quite frankly childish and ridiculous.
But didn't you notice this morning everyone with Misread, she went for me because I'm the one saying she's weak and that he could take her platform. Notice she only gets strength when it's involving me. You notice that? All of a sudden she's like so strong and everything, but she's literally sat there like, And then who was the first person to join up? Well done, Misread. It's so transparent, it's hilarious. You're going down, Misread. You're trying to take me down and forgetting about your own platform and nurturing it, you know, making a safe space for people. It's just bullying. Bully. You just bully people, Misread, all of yous.
It's absolutely mind-boggling the lengths some people will go.
Yeah, this is quite long, so I have reposted it. There was another clip I wanted to play. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for all the subscriptions, everyone. Sorry, we will get round to following everyone back, you know. Just comment on any video on this account here. When I've uploaded a video, comment and it says who's a subscriber so I can follow you back. So if I don't follow you yet, go and comment on my last post on here. And always like and repost me posts, you know what I mean, as well. Because I don't post content anyway, like, but...
On Sub Only Live, didn't she?
Okay, so they were trying to go, she was only had a few numbers, we've affected the numbers. She had 700 people watching last night. I made £2,000 and I put it on Sub Only Live.
Is that the reason why? Okay, that probably makes a lot of sense then. But yeah, there is a storm brewing.
There's not.
because
I'm done after this. Done.
She won't stand it for a while. She'll do something that's really bad again. She'll say something.
Do you know when you're doing this, it equips me not to do it. Whatever you say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do the opposite. That's why Canadian Angie armed me with what she was wanting. She wanted me to kick off because she said she's gonna come on tonight and she's gonna do this, and I didn't do it on purpose. So you saying that I'm gonna do something after I've showed you where it started, which I've done tonight, I'm getting on with the normal FYP tomorrow. It relies on my reaction, and anything to do with Canadian Angie tomorrow's not getting played. I'm in control around here, not you.
Something that's really bad, or she'll do something that's really toxic.
Oh, I won't now that you've said it. Thanks for giving me the warning.
Trust me, to get the focus back on her like she did with Talia.
The focus is never off me. Isn't he thick? To get the focus back on her. I can't breathe without manipulating somebody, apparently.
Situation. Trust me.
I need to get the attention back on me. Yeah.
There's a storm brewing.
Maybe in your undies, that's about it. Lottie, you are amazing too. Thank you so much. I think Alice has fell asleep. I think she might have fell asleep. It's my soothing voice, you say.
Have like a bit of I might push the limit sometimes, but I honestly don't mean anything I do. Like
I don't want to hear the video. Can you crop the video out, FIB channels? Put a little bit in so we know what the video is, but this is too much.
I believe. But what will happen though?
What will happen?
If EQ does get a lot of attention on her, she won't handle the stress, and that's where I believe she throws people under the bus.
I won't handle the stress. Fucking no. Jordan, choo-choo, bang. Thank you so much, my love. Honest to God. She won't... Oh.
I do believe she'll throw the closest ones to her under the bus to save herself. Or throw a deflection, or, you know what I mean? I do believe it. I genuinely do believe that she will start throwing people under the buses.
There's no one left. What are you talking about? There's no one left. Only my real life. So none of you plebs are in my life anymore. So what are you talking about? There's nobody to throw under the bus apart from real life friends now.
To save herself.
Save myself. To save myself. Like I need any saving. Yous are the ones who are all talking about me. Every video, is it not me responding, everybody? Is it not my name on every single video, pretty much? Thank you, Diamond in the Rough. They said I was obsessed with CLA. She never gets played now. You know, we don't have time to play her.
She's through her closest. I mean, she went on holiday with DG.
DG, me closest, everybody. She's through her closest. Who has been this closest that I've thrown? Who? Name them. Come on, Alex. Name them.
To DG that she loves him. Next breath. all the stuff she said about him. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
I just don't think there's any loyalty in that one. I think she's just been... I think she hates the world. I think she hates the people in it. So...
Honest to God. Uses the plebs that have to sit on social media all day. I come on... Is it 4 hours now? 4 hours a night. That's it. But you've watched me all day. You know what I've been doing. You've got a camera inside my home. You know where I've been. I don't leave the house. Don't do this, don't do the other. But I'm this master person with all this evils. But I don't leave anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Do anything. You know what I mean? She won't go to Gracie's wedding. It's too public, is it? It's not like it's on the high street. It's not like it's the Boots is next door or something, you know what I mean? I think there's about a 3-mile driveway to even get to the wedding, so Uma's scared of being in front of Gracie's family. Terry's family. Yeah, I'm hardly like I'm walking onto the fucking high street in rush hour traffic, is it?
I think she'll not go to the wedding. I believe, Joe.
I'll go even more now. I was never not going, but I'll make sure I make more of a song and dance about it now.
I hope it doesn't happen. I think there's fireworks that happens before the wedding. And
why is Gracie's wedding being weaponised all the time to these people? It's leave the wedding alone, but the wedding's like a build-up point now for some reason. It's wait till the wedding, something's coming before the wedding. It like weaponising Gracie's wedding. What's that got to do with anything? She won't go. Oh, because this is what I mean. This is why I don't tell them anything. No, when they go, she never leaves the house because I don't tell anybody anything. Because this is what it's like. If they find out I'm going somewhere, it's threat. If they find out I'm holiday, we're going to show up. You're in a different country now. Nobody ever shows up. It's all just clout chasing all the time.
It goes down, and that's my
And I'm
opinion.
not a clout chaser. I've got my own clout. The whole app's about me.
It isn't facts. I don't know anything. It's only from what I'm seeing. I believe there's going to be massive fireworks prior to the wedding.
I don't know, Gracie. Weirdo.
And I hope it doesn't happen, because I do believe that everyone deserves their day.
You don't hope it doesn't happen. You want it to.
You know what I mean? Every woman deserves.
They're desperate for Grace Enemy, because look, nobody thought Canadian Angie would, and they've managed to work on her enough to do that. After years of friendship, she knows what Corey is, she knows what Delusive is like, but me, she doesn't want to be friends with now, you know what I mean? I said to her, I never want to speak to you again, blah, 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 because of what she was doing with this person. 1 minute telling me not to like this person, the next then she likes them, and it all keeps changing, and I can't put up with that anymore. So I decided to end the friendship. I thought that'd be the end of it. I thought maybe we'd make up, maybe she'd see sense, maybe she'd, you know what I mean? I thought I'll just sit back and let her make the mistake with Delusive, and then, you know, if she ever needs me, I'll unblock her and text her. This is my mind. But no, she's a manipulator. She's done all these terrible things for me. She made me send her all those gifts. I had to pay her protection. Protection? We're on TikTok. You don't get paid to be on here, Canadian Angie. This is my job. I can't go off. So don't sit there chatting shit. Like, why? You don't make no money on here. It's not your job. So why do you want to keep carrying on chatting shit? Because I didn't want to be your mate. Are you that pathetic? So you are everything I said. You can't just accept that I don't want to be friends with you for the time being, even, you know what I mean? Never again now, but it was probably just for the time being until you did all this. So you've been doing all these feelings for weeks apparently, and you've been fake and you've been false with me for years, and you're only ever my friend. Like, isn't it funny? The most strongest women on this platform, Miss Red, CLA, Canadian Angie, are all victims of this, you know. They're all dead strong against everything else in life, and they can get through anything, but they become my friend because they're frightened of somebody sitting on a screen. Like, you say I don't leave my house, you say everything. You know what I mean? Crazy.
Deserves their day to walk down the aisle and be happy.
Oh, shut up. Honest to God.
There's a storm brewing.
They chat wham, honestly. Thank you, Angie. Thank you, my darling. I reckon Alice has definitely fell asleep. She's fell asleep. Okay, so Rebecca Buckley, she has been painting her face different colours to coincide with the creators that she's doing, but you can't do that, Rebecca. Like, you're apologising, and I didn't show the initial footage because it would have caused offence to a lot of people, I imagine, but they wouldn't do that on telly to represent a character, paint the face black. Years ago, maybe, you know, look at Bo Selector, all this type of stuff, but it wouldn't be allowed. So why you think you can transfer that onto TikTok and even have done it in the first place and darken your skin in any way is crazy.
I just want to apologise to anyone who is offended by my latest video. I just want to say I did not...
Has she deleted it? Let's see. Before we look, has she deleted the actual offensive video that she's saying sorry for? Let's have a look. Or is it still there? It's still there.
Oh, we're friends, you weirdo.
I'm sorry, but it's still there. So you're not sorry?
I just want to apologise to anyone who is offended by my latest video. I just want to say I did not put the video up with intent for it to cause offence.
So now it's caused offence? Why is it still up? Why have you apologised and left it up?
I have done satire comedy for well over a year
Satire,
now.
blackface, I wouldn't call that satire.
And it's something that I really enjoy doing. I'm always looking for new characters to add to my videos, and obviously I knew AJ had been into M's Kitchen. I thought, well, he's relevant, I'll do one of AJ.
Look at all my evils. Evil Dr. Evil. You shouldn't have to apologise. Evil Ginger Gemini. You don't need to apologise. All my friends are on here saying you don't need to apologise. Why? It's blackface. Alice is mixed race. Bet she wouldn't find it funny.
And I didn't think anything of it. So I am sorry for anyone who...
To not have it in your mind while you're painting your face black that it wouldn't offend is crazy to even say. You are alive, aren't you? You are in 2025 while you were sitting there doing this.
Oh, we're friends. You
painting this on your face. You didn't think in your mind this could be offensive. You never thought while you were twisting all the little pipe cleaners up and you were painting your face black that it would cause any offence. You never crossed your mind for one single second because it's satire. Okay. Thank you, Mills. Thank you, my love. And the video's still up. The apology's there with the video still up. So she doesn't feel bad about in any type of way. Because it'll be deleted. Oh, yes. Right. Let's have a little look where we're going. Oh, Black Pope.
Tried to break me for 3 years, and at times you have broke me, especially
all these victims.
So, because I put my name as Evil Black Pope, are you against me now?
Thank you,
Is
Jordan.
Canadian Angie against me now? Is Delusive Angie against me now? Because I put my name as Evil Black Pope for a valid reason. A valid reason. I'm not into this war and army and gang and cult. I don't deal with it, love.
I love it though, Black Pope, because the whole app is basically witnessing multiple people with big platforms bullying me, because that's what it is, because I'm not coming back at them with vileness or doing any of those things, you know what I mean? Like, everything with me has been a response. I changed my content and they took it as a green light. They took it as a green light. Well, she's not going to say anything now, so... You know what I mean? So... I just like the fact that everybody... They're doing damage now, thinking it's going to do anything, but when it comes round to something happening to them, and then everyone goes, well, you didn't mind bullying Evil Queen and telling everybody to go against her and to isolate her and make sure she's on her own and take everyone from around her. Like, that's the message that you passed out to everybody. All of you creators that have laughed about it and made segments about it and all that, you know what I mean? Because I keep telling you, it's my real life. So this isn't a case of just come off, I make money on here. It's how I support myself financially. Have done for years, I've used social media for years. So now I should be bullied off because you don't like me? You know what I mean? No. I'm never going anywhere, but you're getting seen to be bullies, which is great for me.
I don't deal with it, Mrs. Red. And I just want to put this point across to you, is that why every time you fall out with Chelsea, you put me in a box and made me...
Oh, I like this Evil Ginger Gemini. She's wrote on this one. Because you can obviously... think it's not blackface, it's not me controlling, it's just my own opinion. I'm allowed, like yous are allowed yours. She wrote, I put my name as Evil because everyone I was in other creators' rooms, I had to agree with them or was out. Evil let me have my own opinion. Say. So just to clarify, it wasn't a slur on anybody who commented saying about the blackface thing. You're entitled to your opinion.
Speak out against her. And then when Evil Queen, you fall out with Evil Queen, you put people in a box that don't like her.
And you'll notice Canadian Angie will be reading off the handbook of what to say about Evil Queen. Yeah, she's a manipulator, she controlled me, she made me do this, she made me feel like I had no choice, and, you know, it'll be the same handbook. We've already started airing pages from it, haven't we? CLA, oh, I know, to appeal to Miss Red and CLA, who both said I felt the same, so now she's trying to join up with them, and you've seen Miss Red already. I understand, but you held a hate live on Miss Red the other day. You said that you were going to find her granddaughter's school and tell everybody where it was, but Miss Red doesn't think that's speaking sick on kids, you know what I mean? How does Canadian Angie know that a psycho isn't going to see the school and go and take Miss Red's grandchild? But that's alright. No attention has to be brought to that.
Do you know what I mean?
It's, oh yeah, I will agree with you, Canadian. I felt the same way. No. You're all strong women, stop lying.
You're very biased within you.
You've all got more front than Blackpool.
Approach of your arguments concerning...
Oh, see, Black Pope's lovely. Okay, we got Miss Red this morning.
But joking aside,
So look, Miss Red says it wasn't an argument between Gracie and Corey and wish her all the best. She's waiting for an invite to wedding. I need to go. Somebody get me the footage now where I talked about that I was going to tell people to go onto Facebook and put their male family members so I can show you where it came from. It didn't come from because she didn't stick up for Gracie. It was because she allowed me to be called a groomer in the box as if it was true. Didn't even think to argue it.
You know, I love Gracie. Do you know what I mean? And
you don't. Stop lying.
If she didn't feel like I had her back the other day, I just wanted it between her and Corey. You know, it was no malice within me. It wasn't my argument. So yeah, I think Gracie knows that it wasn't my argument, and I just left them both to it. Do you get what I'm saying? So she's going to have an amazing wedding day and she's going to make a beautiful bride. So yeah, absolutely. I'm still waiting for my invite, to be honest. Thank you.
Oh my God, send her on, Gracie. She'll have to come face to face with me. That'd be hilarious. That'll be our wedding entertainment, Gracie. Free of charge. Me versus Miss Red. At the buffet table.
Sophie, I'll buy a hat right here, right now. Crystal, darling. Nothing's been doxed, guys. Nothing.
Liar! Miss Red she's so scared, but she keeps speaking. She's terrified and she was controlled, but she won't stop speaking. It's funny how they break out of this control and mentality, isn't it? You know what I mean? So Canadian Angie's like, she controlled me, but you'd be traumatized by that, wouldn't you? You wouldn't know how to process it. You know, she's had me in some chokehold for the past few years. You wouldn't be as blasé about it, you know what I mean? You'd be literally so triggered. Oh my God, I've been through DV, you know, and this has happened to me, and now she's done it again, and, you know, it's not true. You're all okay to speak about it now, though, aren't you? When my abuse happened, I couldn't stop crying on a live, you know, I wouldn't even put my face on camera. I was, like, sobbing, telling you what had happened and all that. There's nothing. You're not a victim of anything, neither of you.
Yeah, so I don't know where the drama's going to go on from here, but...
There is no drama. You're wishing there was, and I'm not going to give it to you.
I'm sure I'm going to be in for it later, used as content, pulled apart.
My name's on this clip, Miss Red. Are you talking about me here? My name's been used in your life?
My family threatened.
No.
Her sending her evil army out to, you know, do dirties and things like that.
All this speculation, Miss Red. You like to put a lot of speculation on my name and make me this villain, don't you? When that's not the case at all. That's not even happened. And I warned you. It wasn't a threat. Thank you, Evil Spooky Knickers. Do you know when she says she sent me a menacing message? I said, this is not a veiled threat. I said, but be very careful. I said, when you're engaging in, it's fine to dox people, because what happens when it's you and yours? And she took that as a threat and still laughed about my address being given out, you know what I mean?
But, like I say, you've already done the worst to me. I won't sit here and say nothing. I will speak out about you. I will show and have my opinions on.
But you're scared, apparently. You've been the police, you're that terrified, but you'll have your opinion on me. Wait till I show them this, if they ever came. I don't believe it for a second, because why are they not here? It was weeks ago. Weeks and weeks and weeks ago. You think they haven't liaised and got in touch and everything already? Like, there's been... I'm still here. She'd be told if she's got... Right, we've took her in for questions today, or she's coming to a voluntary interview. She'd be updated. She's that terrified. She's gone to the police. But she'll speak on me. She's going to have an opinion. You're just invalidating your own police case the more and more you talk. Because if you had a police case, you wouldn't be talking. Whether you had a show or not, you wouldn't be talking. Because I'm the only thing that's good to talk about. You're putting all that aside, aren't you? You're being so scared and everything. You're putting it aside because TikTok's more important, and, you know, speaking on it is more important. Because when I showed them that you haven't shut up and how you started on this app and how you gave my address out, and you admitted it today, I gave her address to only Tony Fisher because she insulted me about my grandchild. Yeah, you. Why didn't you do something? You had the address. You keep saying that Ems needs to watch yourself and you're hard and stuff, so why aren't you hard when it comes to me? You know, you gave the address to someone else to do something who didn't do anything, by the way. So you did it with malicious intent because you said this morning, hello Tams, thank you my love. You said this morning, you've distracted me Tams, that you gave my address to only Tony. Oh my God, hello, did you fall asleep, baby? I thought you fell asleep. I didn't see you typing because I was like, Alice, thank you so much, my darling. Do you know what? I need a break from all this talking, so I made up. Did you have a sleep, my love? She's not well at the moment, are Alice? Nothing serious, she just been a bit poorly today. Thank you, Mike. That's why I was saying she's fell asleep. So if anyone was like, look, because Alison sends anything, it's not, because I know she gets comfort from me, you see, so she can sleep. Alice, thank you so much. We're going to have a lovely little break now, love, with that. Alice, hello, beautiful. Right. Oh, yes, love. Thank you so much, my gorgeous girl. Everyone, please make sure to give Alice a follow. Make sure you check on her. She's not well at the moment. And don't worry, I've been teaching Alice. Hello, beautiful. I've been teaching. Have you been asleep? Really? Was it right? She said today, because like, well, with Alice, because she's a busy businesswoman and all that, you know what I mean? Like, she said, oh, blah, blah, blah. She was stressed about something. And in that moment, I was thinking about it. So I was hoovering. I was like, hey, babe, just doing my hoover and thinking about you. And she said later on a phone call, she was like, it's mad, she said, because like, I needed that little message just she sent it. I was like, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, the music. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so I'm teaching Alice, so she's not going to be clicking any links. If you send her a video, she's not going to be opening it. You've got to tag her in it in the notifications if you wanted to see something. But we all know that Levi and the likes send links out, and if you click on them, you may think it's a video. And she was like, thanks for telling me that, because she knows everything about business, but the whole way people are evil and that she's not used to being around, you know what I mean? The music. Thank you so much, beautiful. I love you, Alice. Oh, I love you. I hope you're feeling better.
Well, I rushed to the window that looks outside. I can hardly believe my
Oh, she's lovely, honestly. Alice, we love you always.
Oh, I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and maybe give a second glance. Now I gotta get used.
Thank you, Room Rescue. Alice. We love fucking Alice. Thank you, Room Rescue. Thank you. We're playing the whole lot, love. Oh, we love you. Miss Red was like doing Alice this morning and then saying, who cares who Alice is? Well, you haven't shut up about her. You haven't been this invested since John Chelsea. Ha ha ha. My Alice. Mine. My friend, not yours. You ready?
I don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. 24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and trying to get into her pants. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice.
We love you. We love you so much, Alice. Thank you so much, my beautiful girl. Everyone's talking about Alice, you know what I mean? Bloody hell, Alice has got the same level of fame on this app as me. You know what I mean? Thank you, Courtney. She has. Thank you, Alice. The same level of anyone who's friends with me, like Gracie. She's like, no, fuck off, I want a quiet life, so you're never going to get that with me. Never. But they'll do everything that they can ever do in the end, and you won't even be asked. Nobody will. Anyone who's around me always ends up like, I'm not asked in the end. What can they do? Words? Say words? Nasty things that they tell me I'm bad for doing in the past. Even though mine was only an act and I was getting paid to do it. It was insult comedy routines.
Never go to the levels that you go to make people's lives misery because...
Oh, okay, so sitting there saying that that's my address and people should do this and cancel me and isolate me and take all my friends away from me. You've never misread. Okay, this will stand in history that you did.
The only reason you do that to people is because you're miserable.
Okay, that must mean all yous are miserable then that are coming for me. Remember when you're speaking that yous are doing the exact thing what yous are saying I've done, where I've never impacted anybody's actual life. I say words and leave. I don't relentlessly every single day, every single hour, every single minute, multiple people. You had me just arguing with you. So, carry on, Red.
you're a miserable person, you know.
I'm miserable as well.
The only power you've got is on this social media.
Are you talking about yourself here, Dread? Because doesn't that go for you? The only power... I don't consider myself as having power. I'm just an A-list live streamer. I'm just top of everything. Not my fault.
App, and when you come off TikTok, you're a nobody, just like the rest of us.
Oh, God.
And you're just a bully, to be honest. And
oh, looks like yous are all the bullies, then. I'm not responding in an aggressive way and all that, and... You even told lies by saying that I said I was going to put your family up as peds because you didn't stick up for Gracie. It wasn't. It was because you were allowing me to be called a groomer on your stage.
You've mentally tried to break me for 3 years, and at times you have broke me, especially...
Haven't they got it, Chief? You haven't broke me. None of yous, just so you know. You've done well worse to me than I've ever done to yous, and I'm still here making more money than yous ever could. I'm even on sub only, so nobody... And there's cam 2ers everywhere. So do you know the thing that you're trying to do, Cancer? You're just making me bigger and bigger and bigger. You're sensationalising everything about me and making me massive, you know. I'm even bigger than I ever was on any platform, on this platform. I thought I was big on other platforms. This one is the one, my God, and I'm going to make loads of money off it. And I'm going to cash in on all of yous talking about me, because I'm not like yous. I'll indulge in this, you know what I mean? And not be affected, because you all say what you want me to do. She's going to be fuming. Oh my God, she's going to be fuming. And I think, no, I'm not. So when, even in the comments section, they're going, she's going to be raging. I go, and I totally adapt my show around the feel of the app through the day, because I come on at night. So you've already said all you've got to say, and your 10 o'clock show, and your Delusive Angies, and your Alex Brighams, and your Luke's already been and gone before I come on. So when you go and she's fuming, she's going to be so mad, I think, right. So that's why you can never, because you never do anything secret, it's always public. Do this, do that. So I know what you're doing before you even have done it. So I just don't care. And I'm just making loads of money off the back of this, so great. Keep coming to me everywhere. Don't watch it, but come and watch us at Cam 2. It's still spreading me around. We've got 783 paying subscribers here. I've got 2,000 subscribers. I had 1.4 thousand. That was it. And now I've went to sub only, and I know how much money I'm going to get off those subs, and I'm going to continue this. I'm never taking it off. Never. Never, never, never. These subs have been with me for ages, the 1.4 thousand or whatever, so I've got them to play to every night. Thank you, my lovely Gracie. I love you, babes. Thank you so much, beautiful. So... I'm doing something that none of yous could do. How about yous try and go into sub only and stay in there forever? Because I'm staying there forever. Yous will all follow suit in the end, because you'll see the money I'm making. Because everyone follows the leader, and I'm the leader. The other day when I said, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split ya. Who said it in the same night? Canadian Angie. Get out of here. Don't let the door... And I said it literally at the beginning of my live yesterday when I was going, out, out. And I said it, so she repeated it in the night. Corey's now saying, gaslighting, 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 gaslighting. They're all just copying off me. Whatever I say, they go and copy off. When I was doing giveaways, everyone... Where's the giveaways now? Miss Reddit's payment day today for subscriptions. Did you give £100 away? It's the 15th today, everybody. Subscription day for £100 off Miss Red. Where is it? Did she mention it? Did she say, I got me money today, everybody? I got mine at 1 AM this morning, so I knew well in advance that I had it. I pay me rent with that. Oh yes, love. Every month. It covers my entire rent. My subs alone. So the rest of the money, we'll have it on the bank, love. So now this is going to paying for loads of that extra stuff. Oh yes, love. So, we got no trolls in here now. You're still sitting watching me. You're still spreading me around the app. Your reactions are being recorded. My name's all over the place. Yes, my lovers. This is hilarious. Look at this. When just getting started. Well, you haven't started very much in the past 4 years, have you? You know what I mean? You haven't even made a dent yet.
Just getting started. I'm going nowhere. I'm going to be a fool on so many sides.
No one cares. You're a pleb.
And Canadian Angie's turned an evil queen. Did I predict that 2 days ago? I predicted that Canadian Angie's going to turn an EQ.
Look how obsessed he is. Oh, yes, stay obsessed.
She's done it. And things are going to get so much worse.
I can't wait.
We ain't heard nothing yet. Big...
Oh, thanks for letting me know. See, they always warn me. You 18. Oh, we'll see.
Right. Canadian Angie's gone. Yeah, I'm not gifting her no more, we're not talking, we're done, she's fake, she's a manipulator. She said all this, and I'll play it later on, I've got a screen recording.
Yeah, it's your handbook. I bet you're dead proud.
That's just the beginning. Do you believe it? Maureen, I do. And she, big up.
I know, Alice. She said, is that enough about EQ now? It's hilarious.
Go with the pot of gold. Oh, I love that pot of gold with the rainbow. I think it's probably going to... Yeah, it's a lovely gift, thank you. But yeah, I do believe it, yeah. I think there's more to come. I think that Canadian Angie's going to bring to the platform about that 14-year-old. I really...
Oh my God, that means she sat on the child abuse. Oh my God, ah ha ha. You're literally saying you think Canadian Angie would sit on child abuse. That's even outlandish for me falling out with her, you know what I mean?
And I think Evil Queen's petrified, but I also believe EQ knows where Canadian Angie lives. And I think Canadian Angie's a bit scared for her.
I know nothing about Canadian Angie. Nothing. By her own admission, she's never sent me a voice message. I didn't even realise. Because I'm used to just hearing a voice and I speak to her on the phone usually. I didn't realise she's never sent me a voice message until she said it herself. Look, she said she'll play everything. I meant on live, you know what I mean? Because if you were going to play something, you'd have to screen record it. So I was talking more so about this. But I didn't even realise that she's never sent me a voice message. So I don't know anything about her. I don't know her address, don't know anything. Don't even know her real name. I'm not a prior. If someone wants to be private, they be private. Isn't that right, Alice? Anytime Alice tells me anything, it's not me prying.
Gorgeous, thank you. Yeah, that pot of gold's the best. I think I prefer one of them than the universe. What's going to happen, Donna? Thank you for the bracelets, guys. Where are you eating? Why do you want to come and phone up the pub? Ow. Do a bomb scare.
Nobody would do that. You're not important.
Or something.
Oh yes, love. This is great news. At least it gives us something to watch, doesn't it? DG shares his views on TikTok.
I'll tell you something about this app, yeah? This app makes you makes you question everything. Makes you question everything. It makes you question who your friends are. Recently, I've seen a few messages off creators to people who you think are your friends.
Don't be saying people, DG. You'll have Canadian Angie after you. You must be talking about her. You're talking about people who've done things on the app and you're noticing, but it's about Canadian Angie, remember?
Or people who you think we're okay with you or whatever. But realistically, like I said this in real life, they're the people who want to see you fail.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to name any names, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not fucking... But like, these people are messaging stuff like this.
Thank you, Evil Marge. So it's noticed all around the app, yes. Evil Marge, thank you so much, my love. Thank you, beautiful. There we go, thank you. We've got Sam Walker on the situation as well, about the whole giving messages.
No chance. You can't even be trusted with a text message.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
And for me, I have big trust issues. I cut people out sharp.
That's what I'm doing.
If someone pulls a rat move on me, they're cut out sharpish.
I agree.
And that's it, because when you can't even trust someone with a text message.
I know, isn't it true when you deep it? When you don't deep it, actually, Sam has said something that I haven't even thought of. She's literally can't be trusted with a simple message of me ending a friendship privately. And I never brought it to the app. I didn't want to cause any trouble. I didn't want any trouble for anybody. And yet again, you've all seen I didn't do it. She posted as if I'd done something. She blackmailed me into a corner so that I had to say, well, yeah, we fell out because of this. And I only played my messages that she'd already put my message out. I don't need to go around playing people's voice messages like you and showing this, that and the other to try and prove what? You're my friend through everything, so what are you talking about? You can't sit there and say I've done all these things, but you've enabled it then. Because I am oblivious to what your big deal is. So with all this, oh, you'll see what she's done to me. How could I do anything to you? You're in Canada.
Think, oh, they're going to upload it. And
yeah,
you see them in the same troll page that target your family. And you see them in the comments. And I think, do not message me.
Yeah.
Do not give me a message. Do not speak to me. And that's it. That's how it's got to be, because you can't trust people. I cut anyone out of my life
And that's what I'm doing now, everybody. I'll never, and you'll see this, anyone that I am no longer around, I told you it's 2025, I'm getting rid of the shit and I'm only keeping the good. And if that means I end up with one person, I don't care, you know what I mean? Because in my real life, I've got real friends. So on this app, losing all of these people who have come around me, you know, it's not an issue. So, whatever, do what you want to do. I'm real, at least I'm honest and real, you know what I mean, in my friendships and everything, in my relationships. Honestly, I couldn't even care less about fellas anymore. I'm not interested, honestly. At first I was like, oh, and I don't care now, I don't want any of them anywhere near me. Look what they do to you, fuck that shit, you know what I mean. I'll meet somebody in the street or something.
Who pulls a rat move on me in an instant, and I will not speak to them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck what the situation is, I will not speak to them.
And why is it always a problem after you're not friends with them? They don't say anything, that you've done anything, that there's a problem, that you've manipulated them, that you're doing anything to them, and they're apparently under all this coercive control, but then they're all of a sudden brave, and they speak out totally, and they're not scared anymore. But what were you scared of in the first place? I don't understand what you're talking about. I never reveal anybody's messages ever. The only time I've ever done it was when Rickster thing happened and the Talia thing, because it was interlinked. They're not my friends. Anybody who I have a friendship with and I fall out with them, I don't go around going, look what he said to me once. Oh my god, look. What weirdos, honestly.
And that's it, because the moment someone
Hi,
uploads
EQ
any
Mix, you having a good holiday, girl?
messages or voice notes, whatever it chooses to be, is the moment I realise I can't even send them a message without.
And I'm glad I met Sam as well. And I haven't spoken to him about any of this actually, but look at, like, when it was all going down, he told me to just laugh at everybody, and laughing at everybody is just carries it on, but at least I'm laughing. And now saying this verifies me even more, because it's like, I don't want to be friends with anybody who's ever going to do, if you reveal my message once, you're gone. I don't care, you know, you forwarded my messages around because I've spoken to you. I don't type to anybody. You can ask anybody who messages me. I respond verbally. But now you're using my voice against me, you know what I mean? So I'm not allowed to voice now. I'm not allowed to speak to anybody. That's what they want it to be like. They want my life to be, so I can't have no friends because I can't trust anybody. Can't have a boyfriend, you know, like, can't do anything. That's what they want it to be like. It'll never gonna happen. But all you're doing is making me get rid of shit people, and then I can now nurture my friendships with individual people as opposed to lots of people who are fake around me. So I'm not bothered. I trust you implicitly, Gracie, you know this, you know what I mean? Gracie is like intricate in actually sign on the dotted line stuff with me now, you know what I mean? That's how much I trust her. I'm not going to tell you what, but I phoned her, so I was like, do you want to be even more of a bestie? She was like, how? I said, I need you to sign this for me. She's like, okay. So now she's actually on documentation. That's how much I trust her. And I know she'd never do nothing. Doesn't matter what you say or do. Me and Gracie, you know, were very upset the other day and everything, and it strengthened our friendship. And I've met Alice now as well. I've already got all of yous existing, you know, so look at that. I've realised I've actually got a true friend in Gracie, because I still was like, I'm always in trepidation, you know what I mean, like that. I'm always like a bit like, because like, I'm very free with love you, and when people say it to me, I always think, are they just saying it, you know what I mean, like, because I've said it, you know what I mean, so like, I always think like that. So like, for me to get to a stage where I've got complete and utter trust, you know what I mean. And you know, the good thing is, Gracie and Alice get on as well, and they actually really, like, from what they've seen of each other and the way they are with me, like, they're not jealous of one another. Not one's thinking, oh, she's speaking to her. Whereas, you know, I actually did feel that a little bit. If you look at my footage last week, when I was thanking Alice, I was always saying, oh, and Canadian Angie always gives me lovely stuff too, because I didn't want her to feel like I was pushing her out, so I tried my best, you know what I mean? If you noticed, even though Alice was gifting me, I was saying, oh, and Canadian Angie, and I was feeling like I was having to name everybody, if you remember, because that's how I think, and I care, so.
If you can't trust to even send someone a message, how can you trust?
And that's nothing, is it? Like Sam says, to send someone a message, it feels like nothing. And look at the way they're sensationalised and everything. Like, Canadian Angie set that in motion yesterday, so now Rosie's releasing a voice messages off me, which mean nothing. And there's going to be other people who'll do it now who fell out with me for nothing and make out like I was saying something I wasn't, you know what I mean, or trying to manipulate them or something. So it's very easy to use something I've said to you on a voice message a year later and say this was about something different, you know what I mean. So I'm not asked. It'll last a week, and then it'll be over. So they're still going to be in the same positions once the outrage is gone and whatever they're trying to do, I don't know. I'm still going to be here like this, and I've been through everything these past 3 months you've seen. They called me a child abuser. They've called me everything. I've never been arrested, never been anywhere near any children or any of those things, but they say it with full conviction on this app. You weirdos. And then you got that Rickster going, Angie, I bet you she knows about the 14-year-old. If Danny got arrested, why wouldn't I get arrested if I'd have done anything? So you think that the mother of Sam, Leanne, is going to get Danny arrested but not get me done at the same time, you know what I mean, or even lifted or even questioned. I've never even been questioned about it. I've never been asked to give any information, absolutely zero. So you say something about me based on nothing, no, trolls, you know what I mean. So when I start saying about using your loved ones, like I was saying, misread, this is what I was referencing, you know, the fact that I've never even been asked a question relating to any child. So that's what I'm saying, misread. Not that you didn't stick up for Gracie. It was that if you keep allowing people to call me that on your platform, which is not true, then I'll start putting your family everywhere, but not me. And I don't care if you showed this to the police. Look at what I'm saying prior to it. So I'll include this bit. When they go, what was this about? I'll go on the Observer and I'll say, look what I was speaking about. She's cropped it down to make it look like I'm just making threats for nothing. I'm saying if you're allowing people on your platform with 7,000 people watching to go along with that, it's not true. So I'm going to start doing it to you, but I'll real life it on Facebook. And you only have to look at that, what's that called? Mr. Expose or whatever, who keeps like getting all the info and all that, and I keep reposting. If you check me reposts, they'll go and do it for me. I don't even need to do it. I don't need to do anything. And it's in retaliation. And that's what I'll show. Anytime, if I was ever questioned. They do, don't they, Lauren? Are you okay, my love? I've been watching bits that have been going on with you, love, about the bloody baby mum of someone else or something.
In any other way. That's why I don't bother with people like that. I just cut them straight out of my life.
Absolutely.
Literally like they never existed. And that's what I do with certain individuals.
Well, just if you ever see this, Sam, you can always trust me, because you're a gangster and I'm not. So I'd be too scared to post anything about you. Not that I do in the first place, I'm just saying. You cannot have to worry with me.
Yeah. Because, yeah, that's why I'm always very careful.
There's no way I'm arguing with a gangster, love, so it's all good.
If I'm speaking to people, I'm very, very careful in what I say as I'm getting to know them. So careful in voice notes, whatever it is.
Sorry, can I just ask why Lisa was pinned? Just let me check to see what she was pinned for. She hasn't got evil in her name and she was just pinned. Oh, your last post, sorry babe, what was it? What is the last post? Let's have a look, Lisa. Sorry, Lisa. Let me follow you as well. I don't know what this post is. What is it?
You've got to be very, very careful. But
it's just we've got to keep the pin an exclusive, you see, Lisa, love, because that means if I pin people, it gives them incentive to send me another gift. Do you know what I mean?
I'll not find any girl that I've uploaded messages with, private messages with, or any sort of voice notes, or even told you, oh yeah, I've got on this person, that person. No, you'll not find that, because...
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you very much, my love. What is the video, though? Can anyone tell me what this video is? Can someone click on it and say, oh, is it a video? Because if it's somebody just messing around, then it's a gifted sub, isn't it? And it needs to go.
I keep my private life private. The only time it won't be is if the other person
exactly,
is,
me too.
Like a Holly.
Me too. My private life is private and everyone keeps breaching it. The people who I'm talking about, I'm not even friends with them, but my actual people who have been around, you know what I mean, you're so strange. Like what weirdos? So something I said to you one day as a mate that you've responded to and been like, hi, evil queen, or whatever, and now you're trying to say it was wrong somehow. It's weird. It's very strange, isn't it? It really makes sense. I've not done any of the things, but... You know what's frustrating about Canadian Angie? Thank you so much, Becky. Do you know what's frustrating is that she says with full conviction she does record the calls. I know. I don't. I can show you my telephones live now. I don't record anyone's phone calls. What for? I spoke to you nearly every single day, Canadian Angie, so do you think I'm sitting there literally recording everything? Don't be so stupid. You're the one who's admitted to doing that. So don't push it onto me because you've done it. Well, I'm going to do it because she does. She has. No, I haven't. I've not recorded a single phone call. I've not recorded any messages. I've not played anything. Well, you haven't sent me anyway, like you admitted. But I've not shared anything. What are you even doing? So you're trying to justify what you're doing because you think, like you said about somebody else thinking. So you're literally going off a thought in your mind that I've recorded you for what? What have you ever said to me that's damning? Nothing. You know what I mean? That's what I don't get about this. Like, she should know herself that when we've had phone calls, it's been friendship calls. It's not been to slag anybody. It's been to, how are you, babes? Everything all right? Oh, yeah, this is going on, blah, blah, blah. It's just been normal. So I don't get it. Thank you, Kirsty, my love. Thank you, Sally. Thank you so much. And she'll never be able to produce anything that is incriminating her because I've never done anything. I don't manipulate people. I don't say I'm going to do something for a reason or anything. And anytime I say anything like, I say it on live as well, I'll go, oh, you look at today. I'm glad everyone's making me a victim and making loads more money. So if I said that privately, I'd still say it publicly, you know what I mean? I don't understand why anybody would think I'd give them anything over me. It's very strange, you know what I mean? I vocalise everything. Even yesterday I was like, oh, the confettis, and I tell you everything. No one's ever got nothing on me. I'm the top of everything. I've got no reason to lie. They've got loads of reason to lie. That's what you need to realise when people turn around and they go, well, why would they lie? But why would I? I've got no one to impress. I don't give a fuck. I've got my audience in place. I don't need anything. I'm top of everything and the storyline of everything. So why would I need to lie to anybody? That's the funniest thing about it. Give me a reason why I'd be lying. I'm not going to lose my audience. I've said the worst on this app. So how does it... Given a voice message where I'm going, hi babe, you okay? But what are you talking about? As if I'd tell anybody a secret, because a secret is only a secret if you don't tell anyone. I say this to everybody. You cannot have a secret if you've told one person. Because then if you fell out with them 5 years later, or they... told someone 10 years down the line, it's still not a secret. The only secret you can ever have is one that you don't tell anyone. That's a secret. No, should we keep this secret? Because one of them's always going to fall out. I would never put myself in that position. So I'm completely transparent in everything I do. Remember, Canadian Angie used to financially gift me, so I would never say anything like I was manipulating anyone for gifts because she gifted me. I'm not stupid. If I was a stupid person and I was going, yeah, I'm going to make this much money by doing this tonight, you wouldn't have given me any money then, so it doesn't make sense. I'm smart enough to know that if I start telling somebody who gives me hundreds of pounds, thousands of pounds a month, that I'm manipulating gifts, that they're going to not think to themselves, hang on a minute, well, if she's doing that with others, she'd be doing that. There's nothing that you can say or do to justify any of your actions. I've said nothing, I didn't bring anything up. It's all stemmed from Canadian Angie. And she spends 10 minutes at a time talking about how she's not jealous. I've never known somebody who's not jealous to say it for 10 minutes when you told us once. Thank you, Michelle, my love. Choo-choo! Bang, bang, bang. I never actually meant you, but it seems like the shoe's fitting, doesn't it? Because nobody has to say, I'm not jealous, and I wouldn't be jealous. Why would you be jealous of Alice when you've got your own money? You've financially supported me for years. So you made this all about you. You thought things. You listened to all the poison that was dripped. You listened to Corey, like you said, about how... follow Michelle, please, babes. How he said to you, while your friends were there, you'll always be collateral damage. Gracie, what did it get said to you? What was said to you, babe, about collateral damage from the narcissist? Collateral damage. That she was collateral damage while she was my friend. But that stuck with you. Didn't stick with Gracie. If anything, it made her support me more. You know what I mean? So you were never a real friend. I was. You've got nothing to call me up over of our friendship, you know what I mean? I never went as far as to call you a child abuser, did I? I never said you got in bed with kids. Thank you, Michelle, my love, even if I'm arguing with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Evil Mother. Evil Mother, the people are not trying to do anything to you, love. You're telling everybody your personal situations. I've got this wrong with me. And then the trolls will use it against you. And then you'll be upset then when there's people talking about you on a live saying, look, and skitting you and targeting you. You You know what I mean? So that's why the girls are trying to say to you, stop talking. Let's just stick to the issues. You know, if anyone's screen recording this, you're saying you're vulnerable and that you've got all these medical conditions and that. So they're just trying. They're not trying to invalidate you, but talk to someone in private about that. On a platform, it's going to get used against you. If I started saying now, just imagine my Coco passed away, everybody. And I come on, I was like, oh, look at me when I broke up with somebody. They all moved in for the kill. So look at what's happened to me, evil mother. They're not trying to tell you what to do or to make you cry or anything. They're saying, watch what you're saying because we're getting what? Showing yourself as weak. You're literally sitting there going, I'm weak and I've got this and I've got that. We can't have anyone weak-minded. We've got to stay strong in public. Be weak to Cabbage behind the scenes or to a friend that you've met on the inbox, you know what I mean? But putting out your traumas is going to get used against you. It's like everyone on this app. Delusive Angie's dad passed away. It gets used because she mentioned broccoli to attack her all the time. It's always that. So when you show... So if my Coco passed away, I have to take a dignified outlook now, whereas normally, obviously I'd be emotional off that, but on here, if I was to be like, oh my god, they'd forever go, aha, your dog hated you, you this, that and the other, you know what I mean? So they're going to use it against you, so that's why I keep saying to you as well, to stop saying, I've told you, I'm saying stop saying things, you know what I mean? Because I know look at what they're doing to me, Mother of Dragons, and look at me, how strong I am, but are you that strong? Are you this strong to take 3 months of day after day after day and new people, always new people? So I'd advise everybody to be very careful. And I'm telling you now, everybody, and listen to me now, so this is a message to anybody who's in the evil army. If 2 of you are having an argument and anyone else gets involved, it'll be the person who gets involved who gets banned. And I will ban you. Because if 2 people are arguing, that's up to them. Let them sort it out. It's not... They said, look, see, ask them. No. Not ask anybody, because I'm not having it. I've had this before with the community, if you remember. I said I'd never have it again. Because it ends up being that 2 people will argue with each other, then everyone gets involved, and there's pockets of hate being born everywhere. You're banned if you get involved. If Alice starts to argue with Nikki, that's between Alice and Nikki. And for them to sort out. Not for me, not for Chanel or Shell or EQ Minx to come along and fight your battle. If you're going to argue with somebody, then you argue with them together. You don't bring anybody else into it. You don't ask anybody else to speak up for you, because I'll block the person who's sticking up for somebody in an argument with 2 people. There's no bullying happening around me. There's no, oh, well, you've done this. If you think I'm doing stuff to you, I don't care about you, go. Because I care about everybody. I don't have time to wipe my own arse. So I can't wipe yours for you. And if anybody is in my things and they're trauma dumping constantly and how bad their life is, you're just literally hooking onto my community like a leech, because you know the support there, but not for people who've got hard done by luck stories. It's to do with this. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying you can't have your conversations and everything and all that, but you know. So I'm not having it. So if anyone argues with each other, regardless of whether it's Gracie, anybody, if it's to do with the evil army, I'd stick up for Gracie if she was getting totally, but she can defend herself, you know what I mean? Like, Gracie's not always going to stick up for me. You can't go to Gracie if you can't get a resolution off me. And vice versa, you know what I mean? If Gracie says something and something happens on the app, you know what I mean? I'll defend her to the hilt. You won't get me slagging me mate off, for instance, you know what I mean? So I'm a bit, I don't know what I'm really saying, but yeah, I'm saying I'm not having it like other communities where they go live to discuss it for a day. You're all getting blocked. 2 people can argue, that's fine, argue, but not 3 and 4 and people getting involved and taking sides, because if you take a side, you're blocked. You're here for me and I'm here for you. And that's the truth. But if you're bringing all this into here, it's not going to happen. So there's it's not, and I don't care to block, because then at least it'll stop the shit. Because then I've said it here now. That's why I said yesterday, if there's a post been missed, oh well, I'm against the evil army now, they never helped me when I helped them. Did you ask? Did you make a point of coming in and getting pinned and saying I need urgent help? No. So unless you're doing that, like I've told you, we're always here. I'm here every night at 6, sorry. Every night at 6, so you know, you could go the whole day with the weight of the world on your shoulders about something to do with the community. And then my mod will pin you. And I'll go, what's up, babes? Like I asked that lady, what's this thing on your profile you want us to see? So we're always here, but we're not having anybody shaking the boat up. And if you could do me, listen, so everybody, so see this person here, Evil Cabbage. Now they have a full-time job as well, but Cabbage is like, so not EQ Minx, because EQ Minx does other things for me, okay? So in relation to anything relating to the Evil Army or whatever, the coordinations person, and she's got people that she trusts, she's got her own little Discord and everything, and that's not to say, oh, well, I want to join my own eye in it, I'm not special, it's because they're doing stuff for me, I'm not even in it, I only got told about it because they're like, you know, coordinating things. So Cabbage can't do everything, but that's your point of call. She's me if I'm not online, you know what I mean? EQ Minx is me business related, but army related is Evil Cabbage. And then the off branches from here, we've got loads of yous, you know what I mean? You'll be able to find them all, that's what I'm saying. And if she's in work, you know what I mean? Like, she'll let somebody else know that there might be some people coming today or whatever. So nobody is doing this as a job and no one's getting paid. If you don't want to ever help or do anything, you don't have to. But I can't obviously get in touch with everybody. So if you do have anything, there's people going live all day, through the day. Katie Minx, name some people who go live about the army. We love Cabbage, don't we? Yes. So there's a few people who go live, so you know you can go to one of them and ask them a question. Mother, she goes live with the rest. Spooky Knickers, there we go, they go live. So you can always go and check with one of them. Tinks, there we go. Oh, is Tinks here? I need to ask a question. Evil Tinks, can I ask a question? Do you know those pictures? Are they me? I don't know whether they're you or me. I love them all, every one that you've ever done, but are they me or you? When it's the blonde, is it you or me? It's you. Will you make someone and tag me? Oh, they're me. Okay. I didn't know they, that's why I'm not used none of them. Because I didn't know they were me. I couldn't tell. I was like, is that me? I want to use them, I love them all. And I'm going to do my sub emotes tomorrow. I've not had a chance again today with all this shit going on, you know what I mean? Thank you. You have to let me know if they're me or you, because I don't know whether you are blonde or anything. It was only because I seen you today and I thought they must be me. She's not blonde. So you have to let me know and say this is Evil Queen, because I don't know whether it's you making a profile picture for yourself. You know what I mean? So I love the ones of me, but I don't know whether they're me. I think they are, but then I'm like, Everyone's Alice. We don't care if anyone thinks Alice is anybody. We're glad, aren't we, Alice? Me and Alice say every night, I'm glad they think it's Gracie, glad they think it's Terry, glad they think it's all these people. Give Evil Tinks a follow, she does profile pictures as well. I'm Alice, yeah, from now on we're all Alice. I'm Alice too. I'm Spartacus, I'm Alice. What else have we got? Now we've only got 25 minutes. Oh, Alice, I think I changed my mind on what I said, because I think I do need her, you know, after you were right. So I said to Alice, everybody, I'll phone you at 10, because we get way late, because all the lives start happening after my live and that, so it's like, we plan a call and then we end up speaking the day after now. But I said, I'll ring you soon, but she was like, you're doing an extra hour, are you sure you're going to be able to do that? I was like, yeah, but I know now already. I'm like, I need a mouth break, you know, from talking. We always have bold plans, don't we, Alice? It's hilarious. We have all these plans every we're going to phone up at this time and then something will crack off and we're like, oh my god. Thank you, Nunu. Gracie answered the phone to me in Costco today. I was impressed. See what I mean? Those things actually, I think, oh, Alice, you shit me life out. Oh my god. Thank you so much. I'm going to talk nicely about you more often. Thank you so much, Alice. Go have a break and med cheese. This is what you are lovely. Thank you so much. Oh my god, Alice. Let me finish my sentence. I'm doing more Alice songs. I love this song. It's me like. Is anyone else singing? Who the fuck is Alice all the time? If Gracie's answering the phone to me while she's busy shopping, you know, it means it's like a good friendship, doesn't it? Because that's busy. You're busy, you know what I mean? And you're like, she answered in Costco. She would never used to do that in the past. But now, thank you, Alice. You are just so rich. I wish I had your money. I'd make them suffer for a week and not come on. Now I wouldn't, because I've got to look after yous too, haven't I? Got to look after yous. What am I doing? Alice, you've sent me everywhere, love. Oh yes, love. We love you so much.
Don't know why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been 24 years.
I love this song.
For a chance to tell her how I feel and maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door.
To who? Did you just say I'm daily 32? You used to put me on the leaderboard every day. I'm meant to be falling off. Yes, I agree. I was saying this to Gracie as well. Because so everybody, this is me plan this year. So, I want to go on holiday. And I want to have a holiday. I don't want to be thinking about going live or anything. I might go live, just maybe the odd time, but I don't want to have a holiday of live streams. So I want to I haven't had a holiday for years. I have a holiday all the time, as you know, but I haven't had a holiday where I haven't been thinking about TikTok or my work. Oh my God, I need to maintain this. So by the summer, I think we'll be in a good position, because if we're in this position now amidst everybody at us, then imagine how strong it's going to end up. Because I'm going to continue to stay on this sub forever. Because I've only ever needed yous anyway. So when they say, oh, she'll take it off in a few weeks, I won't. Because yous have always watched me. All of your names, all of you have always watched. So what's going to change? Nothing. You've always been subbed. Some of you have been subbed for like fucking over 12 months and all that. So you're not going anywhere. You know what I mean? All the people... Oh my God, Tony D. I've just looked at how many bloody diamonds you've sent me today. 11k, oh my God. Alice has sent 109,000, so let's work it out. Alice has sent 109,000 and I'm on 224,000, so how much has everybody else done? Because they keep saying I've only got Alice. So if Alice wasn't here today, how many diamonds would I be on? And I'd never want you to not be here. I made up, you all have to talk about Alice all the time. Yeah, I'm glad. There we go. 113 off yous and 109 off Alice. Alice, you're not my #1 gifter anymore. Everyone else is. Yes, I'm joking. Just like that. Thank you so much, Hayley. So there we go. So I still would have made a pretty penny. I'm glad that I've got Alice. So people say it like it's a bad thing. You've only got Alice. Well, I haven't. But if I did, wouldn't be going too bad, would I? Still be doing better than all of yous. So that one person, not that you would everybody, that one person could support my whole stream, literally. So how are you saying it's a negative thing? Because I could have one person here right now. Not that I would, because I know all of you is just important. But if you thought about it. But I've always had good money off all of you. You've always been there for me. Even before Alice, you know what I mean? So I hate the way they invalidate me actual people as well, you know what I mean? Because Alice is a friend of mine. And a newer sort of friend. But nevertheless, nobody's being forgotten about. So I was saying the other day, that's why I was saying people, I feel like people are feeling like I'm not, because I'm doing the song and everything, but are you sending me over £1,000 a day? I know you do over the month, like, and I always, you know, I'm always grateful anyway. I don't have to justify to you, you just know already, don't you? I don't know what's happened here. You already know. I'm ready to remember I'm in a closed room now, aren't I? Come on, love, I want to be seen. I don't even say that to you anymore, should I? Because I don't need to justify you. Know I appreciate everything. That flaming camera, I know, Phil. Can't cope. Witness, I know, they put me in witness protection all the time. They hate her, everybody. Yeah, if yous could put into one word, and please don't all reach for the jealousy thing. If you think it, say it, but try and think, because I need some answers. They can't do anything to me, so why are they still trying? Is it just literally clout? Because they know my name will bring them clout if they're slagging me off? Is that all it is? Is that literally it? But it's not financially benefiting them. What's it getting Canadian Angie? She doesn't need the app in anyway. It's not a job, you know, she's doing it to be malicious. I get the other people on here, you know what I mean? Because they're making money and that, and it's the job and they make money. But these Canadians got nothing to gain from this at all. I don't know why she's doing it. What for? That's what I can't really understand. It's like, you're never going to be able to drive me off. You're never going to be able to cancel me. You're never going to take me viewers away from me. I've proved that to you. I've gone closed. I don't care about all those people. So nobody different than ever was before is coming for me. It's just they're all trying to come together, which I've already battered them all away once. And look, I'm even stronger than ever now. It's crazy. And you can't even blackmail me anymore with Jack knowing where I live because I'm moving house. So I'm not having Jack knowing where I live. Yous don't know where I live. But I'm not having Jack know either, so I'm actually moving. Everything's all sorted. So Jack won't even know, so none of yous are going to know anything about me. So I'll never tell yous where. I'll never have a lad back to me home again. I'll only trust me trusted. So you're not going to be able to sit there for much longer and say, oh, this, that and the other. Thank you, Evil Lucy, my darling. And you won't know when it's going to happen or any of those things. So what are you going to say going forwards about this bungalow situation? Not going to be able to threaten me, are you, or any of those things like you think you can now? You don't know anything still because you still haven't got my address. But because Jack's got it and the way he's been moving, I'm moving. And then no one's knowing, apart from me closest. No TikTok random people, you know what I mean? People who I actually speak to every single day and I have an actual friendship with. And that doesn't go for everybody just because I speak to them, you know what I mean? It'd be people who are actually coming to my house for a reason, you know what I mean? Like Gracie already knows. She knows that the address and everything. Everything. Because I trust her implicitly. So there we go. So I'll be moving soon anyway, so it's already all done. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm not yours. So, aww. Thank you, Evil Lucy, my love. Even the fact that Jack knows where I live, everybody, it's just one of them. He could at any point put my actual address out, couldn't he? So that's the way I think about it. Look at the way he's moved, so what's going to stop him? So I want a home where I can be comfortable, you know what I mean? And the fact that somebody knows, you know what I mean, is just... No, I can just get myself out of that situation. It's a shame, you know what I mean? Because obviously, you know, I went from me flat, then I've obviously, but I've gone up again, so it's all good, you know what I mean? The next place is spectacular. Even better than this place. Bigger as well, oh my god. But that's all you're getting. So there'll be no more, oh, about the address that Jack put out, because even if it was, there we go. And I'll always be against a white wall as well. You'll never get to see my life anymore. That's all you've done. You've made it so you can't troll me anymore. You know what I mean? When Rickster sits there, we know where you are. Aww. Well, when I physically move, you know, then you can't never say that again, can you? Oh, but then Miss Red's address will still be out there, and everybody else you can't move. Ah! That's gonna be fun. Are any of yous moving anytime soon? Your addresses are all out. Do you really think that I couldn't just move house? You know what I mean? The fact that any of yous have even tried to think that I'd sit around and let you say you had my address and this, that and the other and not just move. So there we go. And you'll never know anything about me. That's why I say I buy places or I rent them or I buy them the next minute. I never tell yous anything really. I always throw red herrings into everything. Not personal friendships, I'm not a psycho. I don't have to like fucking, you know, set me friends up. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. But online, yeah, I say loads of stuff and everyone never knows what's going on, which is great for me. Now, are you moving in 3 weeks? You're in your forever home? Yeah, I can't wait. Even Jack knowing where I live is too much for me, you know what I mean? Just the fact that he's so spiteful, it's like, ugh. So now, nobody. I'm never getting any fellas to come around ever. I'll go to them, or we'll stay in a hotel. And the only time they can ever come to me home is if they marry me. So there we go. Stick a ring on it, you can come to me house. Just clear things up once again. No, you're amazing, Alice. I would never be... Alice, I would never be... Trust you, you're lovely, honestly. Nobody would invest thousands and thousands of pounds in such a large impulse. And Canadian Angie did it over a period of years. Bloody Alice is just going boom, 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 boom every day. So that's never... Canadian Angie was never like that. Because I even say in one of the clips, you've never sent me lines in uni. She only just started that lately. If you remember, she used to send me like £50 gifts. You know, the drums, do you remember? It was never lines in unis or anything like that. It was only lately she started doing that. And then obviously like, so yeah. So it's different if like, you know, it's different, isn't it? Like, I trusted Canadian Angie until all this. got a beautiful voice you can't doubt. I've got a beautiful voice you can't doubt, so I'll say, oh, so jealous. Can I move in next door to you, Alice? So yeah, so you're not included in any of this, Alice, because obviously we're more so, you know what I mean? We know what we know off live, sort of thing. But with all these who've been around me a long time, Alice, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even trust those people. I trust Alice more than I trust people who wear about everything Alice said to me. She's turning, I can see her, and she didn't have to say that to me. Alice didn't know, like, 'cause she knows I'm really friends with Canadian Angie. So that could have made me fall out with Alice, you know, but she took that risk and she... You know, but she took that risk and she said, and it happened the next day. The next day it happened. And she said, I'm glad I told you, because I wouldn't want to just be saying I was going to say, but I didn't. She actually said, and it happened. Oh, don't tempt me, Alice, love. Save me a fortune. Unstable internet, oh God loves. Hey, I'm going to go now, everybody, if that's alright. There's only 10 minutes left, and, you know, I'm really happy, and I love you all. And don't worry, everybody, I'm not bothered about any of these people turning on me. So no one is saying she's losing everyone good. I don't want those people. If someone can be taken away from me because poison's been dripped in their ear, then I'm not somebody I want to know. So I'll never be friends with you again. And you'll see that, everybody, going forwards now. Too much has happened to me. You know, I'm not Chelsea Liart. I won't sit complaining about it. I'll take action. So, everybody take action. So, I'm not one of these who's going to sit here moaning every day about Canadian Angie. I've proved my point time and time again. Anytime you lie, I'll just prove it. I'll go back. Only to the point that you're referencing. I won't go back 4 years. You can bring whatever you want from 4 years. I'm only bothered about what's happening now. Can everyone verify that I haven't brought the past up? It's been the 14th of February and we're only on the 15th of March. It's a month. Just to show the lead up, I didn't rake into the past. I didn't show any arguments between me and Canadian or any of those things. I showed what Delusa's been doing. I showed what Corey's been doing, which resulted in where we are with Canadian Angie. But she's still a shit person because you would never be fooled, would you? If you were that much of my friend. Thank you, Natalie. I love you all. We're forever on sub only. I'm not changing it no matter what they say. Let's see if she's still doing it in 2 weeks. I will be, because I know my audience and they're the same every day. And we'll meet more new people every day as well. So if you're watching too, just come and subscribe. You can do it via my profile when I'm not live as well, and watch directly and join a community instead of a hateful bunch of people. I love you all and thank you unconditionally to every single one of you who has been making sure that I am over supported at this time. I do recognise that that's what you're doing. A lot of you are giving me more than what you usually would, so that means a lot to me. I'm not just I know, you know what I mean. I can see it. So thank you for doing that for me. Thank you for being there, everybody. Every single one of you. I love you all. And please don't fight with each other. Honestly, that's the last thing we need is people fighting with each other. Oh, I know you have, Alice, and all of you have. Tony, Mrs. Marshall, Satisfying Lips, Jackie, Diamond, the Rough Evil Mother of Dragons, Racing Girl, oh, I've got you on the list now, Racing Girl, Angie, The Evil Cook, Evil Virgo, Jordan, Colleen, Evan, Evil Bush, Beverage. It only shows me a limited amount of people. Thank you, Angie. Every one of you, you know I love you all, so it doesn't matter. Regardless of whatever. But thanks for overdoing it. I'm happy with that. Thank you. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. I love you for infinity. Is that it? I love you for infinity. Well, I love you that much. Thank you again, everybody, and I will be back tomorrow. Let's see what happens next. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.